Okay, we're recording.
Yay.
Okay.
I did debone Uther.
Stop.
No.
Can we not do that, please?
Right, Rage, we're so sorry.
We're not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry either. That was funny.
Okay, stop rolling your high rolls in the game log. Okay,
I'm rolling
who would
ones.
like-
I don't think you know what I'm rolling.
You're not rolling ones.
A lot of
Oh,
the time
my
I've been
goodness.
rolling ones and threes.
Anyways,
So this is gonna be
okay.
one hell of a session.
Oh yeah, this is gonna
Yeah,
be great.
Uther's burning all their high rolls right at the beginning.
I
What
have a
high
plus
Okay.
11.
Who has not recapped in a while? Who do I want to pick on?
I mean,
Pendragon.
I wouldn't
Kindly.
mind the
Do not pick on me.
extra-
I don't remember anything.
wouldn't
I
mind
haven't
the
recapped
extra-
yet.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have any heroic inspiration, so you could Teeth if you would like.
No, someone
And
else said they
also-
wanted to.
Oh, who said?
I have the vaguest memory of what happened.
I sort of kind of remember, not really.
I will take it.
This is a problem because I am also looking at this combat map and I'm like, why is Lysander outlined in blue? And why is Ember outlined in black? What were we doing?
Lysander gave himself the free cold resistance.
Like poof
Cold
to
resistance,
the other
okay.
dimension for a bit, and then gonna poof back next turn. Wasn't that what was happening with Lysander?
Well, he already did that.
No, I think... Yeah,
He had already did that.
that
saw
did
blue?
happen.
What the blue around him was that he has cold resistance right now.
What's the black around Ember? Does anybody remember that?
Wait, the giant black circle?
Not the giant one, that's a spell. Just like, there's
Yeah.
like a black outline around Ember.
I have no clue.
Ember, do you remember what was happening to you?
Yeah. Oh no.
Are the
I
circles
opened Minecraft
labeled?
now.
The guy did.
I
like,
think
some fucking
it was-
fuck-ass magic to Ember. And
Yeah.
I don't
It
remember
was
what
like-
it did, but it was
yeah.
fuck-ass magic.
The fuck-ass magic. The fuckiest of ass magic. The magic.
Yeah.
That's such a great Mhm.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Dawn, why don't you check the recording real quick, see if you can find when it was put on.
Oh,
That might take a while.
long.
That
Yeah,
was a
fair.
long time, and I'm
Let me
like,
look at his images. It's okay. That's fine. We will... Teeth, why don't you recap? And I'm gonna look for my guy and see what he could have been doing. I would have put a black ring around Ember. What is his name?
Bitch boy. Yee.
Yeah, that is what I have.
Bitch
in my
might
notes,
be.
little bitch-ass maid.
Yeah.
That is what is written down here.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, that's fine. All right.
What happened?
He cast Mind Sliver on Ember, and the Ember has a minus D4 from any saving throws for the next
Damn.
round. Okay. Let's somebody recap while I see where we were in initiative.
Do you want me to do it, or does someone else want it? I will take it if no one else wants it.
I can try if
I think
For
you should probably
funsies.
rest at this point, Keith, because
Yeah.
the adrenaline and the remembering
The remembering. I had a bad time last session, and I'm gonna have a bad time this session. Let's go.
Yippee!
So, if I'm remembering correctly, we were in the actual tavern itself last time when we started, and we started making our way down, like the voice told us would have to happen. And the first couple of rooms had some like baby puzzles that Teeth did not care about and simply did not pay attention to, so I have nothing on my notes. And then we got to a really big room, and everyone else saw some fuck-ass devils, but Teeth saw her mother, like, encased in crystal. Odin got beat up a lot. He tried to open a door with his face. It did not work. It went badly for Odin.
As you would expect.
I need you to know that I have here in my notes Odin Family Guy death pose ×2 crossed out and replaced with ×3. Not sure
That sounds about
all
right.
of the times that happened to Odin, but it did happen. And then we I don't remember what happened to make everyone else see Teeth's mom rather than the little devil guys.
We did.
There was a puzzle on the wall.
There was a puzzle, that's right. It took us so long to figure out the puzzle that I just repressed it from my memory.
There was a star puzzle that Autumn solved.
Yeah, there was a star puzzle, and Autumn solved it, and once Autumn solved it, this little bitch-ass mage appeared, and started, first of all, took Teeth's
Legendary
mom
acting.
away, which was fuck-up number 1, and then motherfucker went to try and attack Odin, and that was fuck-up number 2, and Teeth was like, fuck no, you can't do that, and started kicking his ass, and then everyone started kicking his ass, and then we got our ass kicked a little bit, and then we had to end the session.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right. Yep. Okay. So we're opening up with combat. Hopefully it's not gonna last.
Have another heroic inspiration.
Yes, you do. And you're probably gonna want it,
I'm
maybe.
probably gonna need
I
it.
think.
I'm
Hopefully
probably
not
gonna
too
use it in
badly,
combat,
but oh,
yes.
my dice. Okay, so top of the round in initiative is Ember, who currently has a subtraction to their saving throws. So try to not have to make any. Maybe.
Really
Okay.
up to you, actually. That's really up to DM, actually.
Yeah.
Try to not put me in a position where I have to ask you to make one. Okay, let me turn on my light and take out my dice. So just to refresh you, Ember, you're on 12 hit points. Your Phoenix is on 1. Nobody is, well, Odin is a little bit dying, but other than that, everybody's great.
I think
Teeth doesn't
I think
look
I'm a little
awesome,
bit
but
dying.
Also, Teeth looks very angry.
Big angry baby.
Teeth is
Yeah.
low, but also Teeth doesn't take damage at the same rate as other people, so Teeth is probably
Also,
okay for
isn't
now.
Teeth still large.
Yes, Teeth do
Yes.
large the last motherfucking
My dice.
turn that
Yes.
I had.
Teeth is... Where is Teeth? I don't actually see
All the
her
way
on my
over
thing.
here.
Teeth is
I
big
got-
angry
I got
baby.
feared.
It's at the top.
I got feared.
It's at the
Big
top.
angry baby.
Oh,
Big angry baby.
And then
and Odin is hiding behind a wall. Okay. Why does it
yeah,
say it's not
Teeth
my
got
fault for
feared,
Odin?
So Teeth ran. So Teeth ran
First
the farthest
sillies.
distance and then threw a giant hand.
Because he's insane.
Okay. Ember, you are also a little bit dying.
Yeah,
You
I'm
might
gonna
wanna-
heal myself.
Please do.
So
Okay.
Who changed Odin's name to Ow?
I did.
Damn.
Oh, my music
Odin's
is
at
on.
6 HP. Odin is very much an owl.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I have my own music.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Got 14 back.
14 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
I added that to myself though already, so you don't have to. I mean, unless you
Cool.
want to.
No, you've got it.
I think that's. What is this circle that we're in right now?
That
Should I
circle
leave it?
is no. It's green for good for the Eldritch Cannon
That's
is
fine,
healing you, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah, you want to stay in
Oh,
there.
okay.
It's not healing,
Good.
it's temporary. Right?
It's temporary HP, yeah. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the temporary HP that I have. Okay. I think my turn is done then. I don't have anything else I want to do.
Okay. Do you want to command Eve to do anything? She goes right after you. She's on 1 HP, so
about to
she
die.
can't really... She is about to die.
Yes.
Well,
No.
she's a spirit, but she's not dead. No? Okay. Alright, Pendragon,
meow.
you're up. And you're actually doing quite well on the hit point front, so you're not in any immediate danger.
I'm rolling for Eldritch Blast. 11 to hit. No, it's not gonna hit.
Don't you have 3 now, and don't you roll for all 3 or something
I
like
roll
that?
for 2.
For 2, okay. Go again. Or did I miss it?
15 to hit the second one.
Oh, I forgot what my... Hold on. 1 second. I forgot what his armor
I
class is.
think that falls short.
It does fall short. Damn.
Yeah, I do absolutely nothing then, pretty much. I just walked out. I walked away from Autumn. That's all I did.
Damn it.
What color are your Eldritch Blasts supposed to be?
Originally they were purple black, but now they were eventually grey mixed in with them.
They look interestingly more purple than they have been. Because they went gray like shortly after the campaign started, I'm pretty sure. And now the gray is actually fading again. Which is just something interesting to keep in mind. Okay. That's so sad. Yes. It's okay.
I know this is not like that.
He's hurting. He's hurting. Yeah,
Bitch face hurt. Bitch face hurts.
that is not his name. He would be so offended to hear you call him that. Okay.
So we can offend them all we want.
Autumn, you are up. Oh, I forgot to make you a little
Okay.
token.
1 minute.
Hmm? What's going on?
Let's go. Ray of Sickness with my last 3rd level slot.
Okay.
25.
That'll hit.
48. That's 20 damage.
Wow. Okay.
Start
He
off
is-
strong. Let's go.
Hurting. Now he is
Bitch face
hurting.
hurts.
Let's go.
That was something crazy.
I love 3rd level spell slots.
Okay. Ooh, I almost thought I took
Net
that damage
by
from Autumn.
Sam
That would have been bad.
What?
Okay.
No, not my child.
Oh, I didn't. I almost thought that I did for a second, but I did not.
Our child.
Hey, who renamed it? No. Stop it. That's not his name.
No, he never had an actual name. None of us remembered it.
No.
It was like Thorthorn or
Yeah.
something. Something stupid.
Lowthorn. Hey. Hey. Okay. We're gonna move on. Lysander, tis your turn.
Fuck up, bitch face.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up. Okay. For my bonus action, I'm going to cast Word.
Okay. Do we not have your goo on the board currently? Did it die? Maybe it died.
It died, I think. It passed away. Well, yeah.
Bob's.
Those are triangles, right?
Yes. So real.
Okay, so I'm
I can
feeling
math.
18 health. Which puts me back
That
up to
should-
full.
Yes.
And, DM, would you say that bitch face here has lungs?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again. You were a little bit quiet. That right then.
Hold on, let me see if I can fix. Would you say he has working lungs? Is he breathing?
No.
Yes, he is considered breathing.
Fantastic.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
problem. Now you can hear me, right? Is this better?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Lysander is going to step over here, kind of in front of the rest of his friends, and he's gonna go, you know, there's been something I've been meaning to try, and he casts Create Water, which is just gonna be the goo, in this man's
Oh
lungs.
gosh. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh god, no.
What? I'm so scared.
What?
So basically, I mean, it doesn't, it's not necessarily a damage-based spell, but
That's just
I'm pretty sure that's
suffocation.
gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah, there is water in his lungs now.
Oh, it's not just water,
That
baby
kind of
girl.
hurts.
It's slime.
It's goo. It's
Oh,
death
ew.
goo from the swamp.
Oh.
And then I'm going to poison it if I can by using my little
Oh
petal.
my
here.
god.
It's already poisoned. Let's double poison it. Let's go. Double
So
poison.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for your record, I'm pulling a petal to do this, but just to poison it.
Is that? I
Oh,
don't.
great music! Thank you.
Okay. Do the petals grant you poison damage? I don't remember. I know I
It's
gave it to
something
you,
can,
grant
like,
and then.
choose- it chooses the different damage type that you can make it like do.
Okay. All right. Well, I gave it to you, so. Okay.
Give it to me.
I did. It was for you. Okay. So. Let me think of how to do this. What's he got left? Okay. His face kind of contorts and he starts like gasping basically because he can't breathe, especially through goo. And I would like you to roll. Can you roll a percentage die, which is just both the two d10s? One is like the first letter and the other one is the second letter.
2d10s. Sorry, Soup is also trying. Oh god.
Letter?
Sorry, is this the d10?
Yes. Same guy, right? Yeah, the one with the 0.
One will have like. Yeah, one will have like the 50, 30, 10, and then the other one will just be normal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And together they make a number.
Isn't that just a
I knew this was
D100?
happening.
No. 'cause
Yeah, but
two-
most
two
people don't have
D10s
just-
Is, 2d10s is like you add the numbers together, so it's like 10 plus 10. Whereas D100 is you combine the numbers to make one that could potentially be triple digit. Anyway.
Here, let me just
Okay.
blow on them for me. We've got a 7 and a 6.
Oh my god. Okay.
Is that man dead?
Hopefully.
No, I just need to do some math really fast.
That
No,
man
but he's
dead.
almost there.
No, but he wishes
almost
he
there.
was.
Yeah. He just got
Fuck.
put in his lungs, so like that
Okay.
kind of hurt.
How much damage does the petal poison do? It should say on there how much of the damage that it does.
On the paper thing that you gave me, right?
Yeah, I don't know where that ended up.
It's in
I
our
don't-
DMs. I gotta scroll up and look. My Discord
Oh,
is breaking down.
damn. I didn't make it an item?
You might have, and I'm just stupid.
Let me see.
You look through the items
I
that
didn't?
were at DMs, but simplifies it first.
It's not in your items, but maybe I made it and just never gave it to you. What was it? Cultist? Oh.
Hey, Brave, did he make a Constitution saving throw?
For your
For my
poison spray?
Yeah. No, for Ray of
Okay, I
Let's-
found it.
Oh yeah, Ray of Sickness. Oh, okay. Hold on, let's finish up Dawn's thing and then let's go back to that.
Okay.
Okay, so how much damage does it do?
Okay, it says on a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage of the attack type.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Okay, awesome. 2d8. There you are. And then the 1d6. Wait. Where's the 6? Oh, is this right?
The square.
The square.
The cube! Like Minecraft.
Okay. Wait, hold on. This is actually gonna be handy.
8
Red spells.
plus 5. 8 plus 5.
13. Okay.
That's my lucky
Let me
number!
whip- My calculator again. So, he had 55 hit points left. You rolled 76% of his hit points, which was 42.
Lord.
Plus
Jesus.
13 is 55.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my god!
I fucking did it!
you did it! Do you want to, like, describe it? Like, how
Yes.
it looks? How you picture it looking? Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Lysander will pick the petal from his little. The skull is sitting in his bag, so as to not be seen too much. So,
Mhm.
for the new members of the party, you won't even really know the extent of how much damage he's done until the guy has to clutch at his chest and kneel down as goo starts to spew from his mouth, and he just can't breathe. And it seems to do more pain than just drowning as he starts to writhe and dig at his chest as the poison seeps into him and through his veins. And Lysander just stares and watches him writhe in pain and starts to giggle and goes, "Oh, that worked so much better than last time." Oh, it's
Aye.
Wait, last time?
Yes, this has happened a couple times. As he is dying, Teeth. I'm trying to find my bullet point. Where I said this.
Can I just say, are we officially out of turn order?
Currently, yes.
Okay, can I just say, as soon
We-
as Teeth is given the opportunity, she's sprinting back this way.
Okay.
And she is quite fast
Um,
right now.
Yes. Because she's huge.
Because she's massive.
You feel it's definitely, well, you actually haven't felt this yet because he hasn't spoken in your mind. But he, with one last sort of oomph, he pushes his way into your mind again, and you hear his voice just loud and consuming, and he says, "All of this, and she isn't even your real mother." And then he chokes and he dies.
Yeah, that definitely does it. Teeth walks up to the corpse.
Oh my god.
Walks up to the corpse, kicks him so that it's flat, and decapitates him.
Yeah, something. Decapitate.
Oh, I was gonna use that body.
No.
You can
Oh,
still use it. It's just decapitated.
Hold on.
There's-
Don't you worry. I got you, Pendragon. Don't worry about that.
You
Um,
can still use the body, it's just stashed.
so
I imagine there's a large amount of goo pouring from the hole in his neck.
so much. It's actually like, yeah, there's so much. It's disgusting. I'm not gonna describe it as much as I was going
Yeah,
to.
we should
just now
probably not
because-
describe it too much. Those of us with imaginations are having a great time. Those of us without
Yeah.
them are also having a great time. I do have to call you out like that.
No. I'm not enjoying that description. No.
Same.
Okay. As he dies, it's like the building around you just kind of breathes a sigh of relief. And the magic you can feel. At first, you didn't feel how much was there until it starts to fade, and then you're like, holy shit, there was so much magic here. And it's just sort of gently dispersing itself with nobody there to keep it here. And as he does, I'm not actually going to get rid of this map, but the map returns back to its original, like, gray stone cylindrical room. I'm going to keep it because you guys might want to still, like, move your tokens around a little bit. Because you still have to get out. There is still no door, and there is still, well, no door on your level. There is still that door that Odin ran into several times last session up on the platform. So you do still have to figure out how to get out. But the crystal that Teeth's mother was in, that was kind of high up in the air, is now very slowly descending. And it's sort of, as it reaches the ground, it kind of like pops and just like gently lays her still unconscious body down on the ground. So I would say like right in the middle there, right behind
There
Teeth,
is-
basically.
No hesitation. The party watch is like a sigh leaves Teeth's shoulders as she stops raging and is just next to this woman immediately. I believe I have a health potion in my bag.
And I can dispel the size spell. So now you're.
So as she like approaches, she gets smaller and smaller until she reaches her original size.
She shrinks a little bit below it, and then Lysander's like, oops! Pop back up.
Hold on.
That's so funny.
I do not have a health potion. I'm upset. I must have used it.
She doesn't look like injured per se. She looks like she's in some kind of deep magical sleep that has not dispelled, unlike the rest of the magic in the area.
Teeth like will shake her for a moment, and then upon realizing that it's not gonna work, just double check to make sure she's not visibly injured anywhere.
She is not. Let me start our next thingy. Music, that's the word.
And after she like checks her mom out, she just kind of glances around at everyone and just goes, "Okay, is everyone all right? Is anyone mortally injured? Odin, are you okay? Everyone good?"
Pendragon
Odin's
started
finally-
looting the corpse.
There's just
It's
a
over
small
here.
nod from Autumn.
Odin's finally gonna pop up from where they're hiding, and it takes everyone a moment to see them because they were hiding so well, and they're just covered in icicles. Legit, they look
Wait,
white because they
from
were so
what?
frozen. They just came out of
Why
the
were they
fucking.
frozen?
The spell
of the
spell
icing.
is- yeah.
Got a space.
We can get rid of that thing.
Oh,
How do I get rid of this bitch? Oh, there
I
it
got
is.
it.
It's gone.
Teeth,
Oops.
Teeth gestures
Oh.
Odin over.
Odin starts to fly and then falls because their wings are frozen. So they just like hop like a little bird over.
And as soon as they get over, Teeth is just going to first use her hands to break away as much of the ice gently as she can, and then she's just gonna pull Odin into this big warm hug. Let's thaw you out, man, alright?
What the fuck?
Oi.
Fastest way I can do this, man. Don't even worry about it.
Yes, and I want his loose. So screw you.
Okay, well then I'll dig for his bones, and you can dig for his loot, and we're even.
The skull
Fair.
is right over there, Lysander. It's right there.
His ribs are also right here. But thanks.
What?
Yummy
Okay.
ribs.
He does this sometimes. Don't worry about them. They're like this. It's fine. Teeth looks so tired. One hand on her mother's shoulder, the other hand wrapped around Odin, warming him up.
Odin is screaming and like thrashing around.
But it's working, isn't it?
Have you ever had a
Fuck
hug,
you!
Odin?
Fuck you!
Ember's
Does Odin
gonna go
know
up and hug
what
Odin
affection?
too.
Yay!
Odin does not
fun.
know affection. Oh my god! Ah!
Hold on. Wait, I'm
And
curious
Eve.
now. Does Ray of Frost make like actual like ice that can trap someone?
It does at higher levels. At low levels, it
I was gonna
makes,
say, can I
like,
free?
you know when your fridge like freezes a little bit and there's ice crystals on the side? That's what low level
Yeah.
Ray of Frost does.
Okay, because I was gonna say I want to freeze Odin's feet to the floor.
What the hell?
Stay still.
No! My little feet! I don't wear shoes! This is gonna hurt!
Shrug.
Okay.
Shrug.
So for the people that are looting this man's body, specifically Pendragon, I'm so glad that we finally got a body to loot. Nothing has disintegrated this time. The other ones have all dissipated.
What?
Yeah.
Or gotten away, stares at Pendragon.
Okay,
Wait,
that one
who
was
got
your
away?
fault. We could have got so much more from her if she should have survived.
No. Witnesses.
You attacked her in the first place!
Who are we talking about?
The water lady.
fucking
The other lady
yes.
that got cast Destroy Water on. That was interesting.
It was very
Um,
Listen, when my brain puts it together, it puts it together.
And put it together.
It puts it together at just the right moment, just the right time.
It's
Okay,
terrifying is what it is.
Good.
Pendragon.
Mhm.
As you approach this body, you feel this sudden, rush. And suddenly, it's like the connection between you and your patron has suddenly, snapped back into place as it used to be. And you hear her voice in your head. For the first time in a really long time, probably, because she's not the most communicative of people. So even when you did have your connection, she wasn't always talking much. But now you hear it. And she says, Pendragon? Pendragon? Is that you?
Yeah?
I don't have much time.
Anyway, sorry.
I don't have much time. But I do have a gift for you. If you check the body of the old man, you will find something for you. My connection is fading now. But listen, I need you to warn Odin for me. Tell them, do not, and then, before she can finish her sentence, she's cut off and the connection is, severed. Mostly
Well,
severed
fuck.
again.
Odin!
Ah!
The whisper
Odin,
got
you literally
do not
On the
something.
bottom of a cuddle pile.
DM, how defrosted would you say Odin is at this point?
Odin is defrosted, but that does not mean you have to let them go.
Yes, it does.
Teeth will brush the last bit of water out of Odin's like hair feathers, and then let Odin go.
Odin's just gonna fucking like jump away so far
Odin!
and look absolutely disgusted at what just happened.
Odin, stop being disgusted for 5 seconds. The Whisperer contacted me and said you need to not something. I don't know what the fuck she said, but she said you need to not something.
One second.
What's up? What are you 1 seconding?
I think Styx went.
My sister came in. I had to talk to her. What was it? What was
gonna be
happening?
like tech prop.
The Whisperer said you need to not something. We don't know what the fuck something is, but you need to not something.
What?
So basically,
I
I don't-
fucking know.
Do not
don't
the
do
do.
anything for a while. Just
not the
stand
cat.
there.
I'm
Don't
I'm
breathe.
gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Just say
Actually,
No,
no,
you can't.
I can and I will.
Someone keep Odin in a some sort of block.
Is the child still around, or did the child go away?
I could manufacture some sort of bird cage temporarily.
He's
Excuse me?
not around right now. He's not visible.
Put Odin in
Pendragon-
a bird
Moon
cage.
in.
We are
Pendragon's
not
fine.
trapping
Hi,
the bird. Not while we are
Just
all
kidding.
trapped in a
Just kidding.
cavern. Thank you.
Pendragon's actually
No,
looting the body now.
Okay.
Looking for whatever the fuck the Whisperer told it to look for.
What catches your eye, as you loot this man's body? This is so disrespectful. I'm just kidding.
I love this. We love this.
Lysander stealing the bones, it's fine.
Motherfucker kidnapped my mother and attacked my bird. I do not care.
Your bird.
Look.
Look.
It's not
Was
like
it
Teeth is
your
mentally adopted most of the party.
Pendragon's
That's
just
on
chilling.
you guys for being so lovable.
It's okay. Ember already adopted you as a mother.
Oh.
Autumn's just confused.
Around this man's neck there is a necklace. Well, like a pendant. It's on like a leather, like a leather strap
Shiny.
kind of
Now
thing.
decapitated
Um,
neck.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into that. You can imagine
in
that
goo.
all you want. Yeah, it's not
It's
the
like
cleanest, but through the
Sliding away
goo,
in the goo.
you see a very
No.
delicately carved out of like glass or crystal, is the shape of like a bird. And it's like carved out of this purple, the same kind of purple and green that this room is. Like a very bright purple and a very like
Yoink.
rich green.
Yoink and put it on immediately.
What?
What?
As you put
You're
it
not gonna
on,
even,
Probably
Nope.
covered in poisonous
Nope,
gas.
don't care.
Definitely
You
cursed.
want to do that?
Definitely cursed.
Nope, don't care, put it
yeah,
on. Fine.
100% gonna kill you.
Look, I took the first pal from the school as well. It's fine. I'm used to cursed at this point.
Lysander is just looking up at you with big eyes, waiting to see what happens, because honestly, no matter what, it's gonna be interesting.
Freebo goes into
Um,
fight or flight. He's ready to fly.
Autumn just looks at Pendragon extremely worried.
as you
Yoink.
like put it over your head, and then you go to like look down at it, you see the color of it kind of like drains very rapidly, and out of it pops this kind of spectral bird that looks exactly like the pendant, and it's just kind of like flying around your head.
What kind of bird?
I don't know, it's a bird, a little
Probably
cute
a
little
crow.
bird.
Probably a crow
raven.
or a raven.
Obviously.
Lysander is so full of adrenaline that he starts looking at it like he wants to hunt it.
No! Mine.
The bird is also, by the way, it's the same purple and green color.
Pounce!
It's mine, Lysander.
Can Autumn, like, walk up and try and pet the bird?
Butterfly.
Autumn wants to pet it.
It lets you, and it's for a bird that's like incorporeal. It's actually really soft. When you do actually touch it, you can feel it.
It just has the biggest smile on her face. It doesn't stop.
You said it's a raven.
No, it's not a raven. It's actually the same like purple and green color as the pendant. Like when it's in the pendant,
we mean
the
the
pendant
bird
is
type.
colorful.
What kind of bird?
I
We mean like
What
in
kind
every-
of bird does it look?
Super familiar with birds. Would it look like a raven or a corvid of some kind?
It would look like a dove,
Well,
that's so cute.
but with like a longer tail, kind of like a very
That's-
swooshy tail.
Oh! Like a swallow?
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and make it sit on my shoulder.
Yeah, it does, and it's like kind of cooing, and it starts like preening its feathers while it's sitting on your shoulder.
I got a new pet, guys.
It
A
took
little
my
bit like a
spot.
No, your spot's on my head.
It has
It's
2 shoulders.
your spot's on my head, Odin. You've got the wrong spot.
Okay, but what about the child? How is the child gonna ride now?
The other shoulder.
That doesn't seem like a very good plan. I feel like the child's gonna fall off. The child needs at least 2 shoulders.
Well, the bird can sit on its shoulders, and the child can sit on my back.
No,
How about-
the child cannot sit on your back. What are they gonna do with their hands?
I mean, I
Like,
can't see the child, but I can carry the child if that helps.
How can you...
Nobody is
Odin's gonna
concerned that
What?
nobody's
What were you saying, Reese?
nobody's concerned that like Odin is talking about this person that nobody else can see.
We've all got
I
used
mean-
to it.
Didn't one of the goddesses of
The wardeness
little
confirmed
druid
that the child
circle?
existed.
Yeah, one of them
Yeah.
talked to the kid.
Oh, did she?
So
Oh,
The
yes.
dragon told Autumn not to worry
I
about
forgot
it.
about
Keith
that.
is sure that if it's a hallucination, it's at least a shared one.
Tripo's convinced you're all schizophrenic, so Pendragon comes along with it.
Pendragon's just used to it, and always has been.
Motherfucker in this party.
This just is how Odin
Okay.
be.
Do you guys know that one meme where like there's a group of friends
God
all
damn it,
standing in a line and they're all like thinking, God, it's so nice that I'm the only sane person here, except there's like one person who's the outlier who's just thinking about murder. That's the party in Lysander.
Yeah, real.
Violence.
Like they all separately think that they're the only sane person in this party group, and then there's Lysander, who knows.
Pendragon's
in their
taking this
right
man's
mind.
clothes.
Autumn just doesn't think.
You're gonna take his clothes?
Pendragon started
They
taking the
always
clothes.
say
What the fuck?
we're about to have a naked man on our
Lysander
floor.
has been ripping
What
into them
is
to get
wrong
some
with
bones, so I hope
Pendragon?
you don't
Look,
need
on a
to-
technicality, below the armor, Pendragon's naked because they shapeshift their own clothes on.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
okay
Nobody
then.
can afford
Need
to buy
know that.
clothes in this party?
That's why Pendragon just wants some clothes, finally. They've not had the money to buy
Okay.
clothes for a very long time.
They are expensive clothes. They're kind of like old, a little bit out of fashion. They're very like robes, kind of.
Pendragon's
But
putting it
enough
on.
that you can. Okay, they
I
can
do
go
wanna
on.
preface
Do you
that
wear?
the shirt part
you
of
wear
it
light
is
armor.
probably ripped into at the chest because Lysander was digging into the guy for bones.
Nah. I'll clean it later.
As long as you
Yeah,
don't care,
I have a
as long as you don't
cantrip
care.
for that. I have a
Cantrip
cantrip
for
for
that.
mending.
Oh,
Look,
It's
I-
called
Any-
mending. I don't know if it
anything-
works on clothes, but
Right, anything he had on him is now in my pocket.
Mending
this spell
works on
repairs a single
literally
break or tear in
anything
an
that's
object
not
you
the
touch. Yeah, I could fix it up for you. Easily.
Right, anything he had is now in my pocket sufficiently.
Okay, I will make a note to add some things to your inventory.
I
After
don't know what it
session.
is, and I'm not gonna look through it until later on.
Yep.
Teeth.
Based.
Okay.
Teeth has her mother's head like laying on her lap, and she's fixing her hair back into a proper hairdo that her mother would actually be wearing, and not whatever bullshit tavern worker shit that was before.
I forget. I think it was just like a braid, but
Yeah, it was like, I thought you said it was a bun.
oh, maybe it was a bun. It might have been. It might have been that. Yes. Yes, because
Okay.
she probably wears a braid normally, and then I was like, but we need to make it obvious that something is up. Okay. So as Lysander is like ripping into this person, and Pendragon
Who
is
is now
discovering
naked?
they're sort of not quite naked. There's some
No,
other
Pendragon
things.
left
Leave the undergarments on.
Pendragon
Leave
had
the
dignity.
undergarments on.
They left the underwear on. Okay.
Okay.
Good. All right. I'm so glad that we cleared that up.
Oh God.
Well, they didn't actually
God.
replace it with a loincloth, but you know, doesn't same difference.
Autumn just turns around,
Naked.
just turns away.
I swear it gets brought up once a session. Somebody is naked, or asked if someone is naked.
Why?
I mean, that water lady was naked, and none of us commented about it.
She's water.
She's made of fire!
Exactly.
The way your mic beats.
We're giving Wraith an aneurysm.
We continue.
That
What are we
happens,
not?
like
We
7 times
continue.
per session.
I'm getting a new mic, guys, so it won't be doing that anymore, hopefully.
Slay.
Aww.
We can piss you off more effectively.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yippee.
Okay, where was I in my notes? We kind of went a little out of order to
Okay.
how I wrote this, but that's okay. Oh yes. Teeth, you kind of suddenly feel, and I don't have a token for her, so I'm not going to put her down, but you feel like a presence kind of behind you, just kind of form, and it's a little bit warm before you turn and look. And I believe you've seen this lady before in a dream, if I remember. But standing behind you, other people have seen her, for sure. I think you have too.
definitely
Standing
did.
behind you is this feminine figure just made entirely like silhouetted in fire. And normally this would be quite alarming to see a person made entirely of fire after you just finished fighting, but for some reason you feel very kind of calm and just at peace. She's just a very gentle, for now, gentle,
I was
like,
very worried.
essence.
Quick question: can anyone else see her, or just Teeth?
You can all see her if you look. The
Autumn is
room
very
like,
worried.
around her is
Hey,
kind of
Lysander, you still
very
got
warm.
a spell slot
I
to
would-
cast water.
I would assume that
Yes, I do.
everyone sees her, considering the first words out of Teeth's mouth are, "And who the hell are you?"
Cast Great Water, Lysander.
I
Cast
actually
create
do
water.
have to create water
Wait.
like 3 times.
Let her talk
I'm
at
not
least.
going
Let her
to yet,
talk.
but like I just want you to know that I do have that.
Do not.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna-
Don't be rash.
Oh my god.
Don't be rash.
Do it, Lysander. Do it.
Hasty! Don't be hasty! Please,
Let's
I beg
not.
of you. Do not pick a fight with the fire lady.
I'm not. I'm chilling. Lysander is too busy getting bones from the guy that he just killed. Why is he gonna pick a new fight
Lysander
with
won't do
everyone?
it to the fire lady, but she'll do it to the water lady.
Not yet.
Define it.
Not yet.
Fire.
Yes. Create water on a being made of
Oh,
fire.
Okay.
Don't do that. Do not. Do not do
the
that.
water. Do not do the lady.
Do not the water. Do not the
You're
water.
not the water.
Do not do- She does not answer you right away. Teeth. And instead she kind of like comes up closer to you and kneels down like across from you so that your mother's body is like in between you two, if that makes sense. And she reaches up to kind of like touch your cheek, and her hand is very warm.
You cut out, but I'm assuming you said.
There goes Ray.
Literal.
There goes
It's
Ray.
warm, yes. Oh, am I back?
Teeth kind of
You're back.
Okay.
Teeth kind of shifts back so she can't, and actually will pull her mother closer to her.
Pendragon's preparing Eldritch Blast, just in case.
You guys, oh my god.
Where is
Do not.
where is she? Where is she? Which side?
Odin just,
So-
Odin just lands on top of her.
I'm assuming that like right. Oh, let me draw that in a different color. Let me draw that in not black, so that it actually
gonna
shows
have-
up. So, I'm assuming this is like Teeth's mom, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
That feels
Oh,
right.
so I'm
And
like
then
right
this
next
is-
to her.
This is Fire Lady, kind of reaching
I'm
across.
right next to her. Okay.
Odin
Can I
just-
Getting away
investigate this
from the-
bitch?
Where did she
You
come
want to
from? Did
investigate her?
Odin's
appear
checking her
warm
out!
body?
Odin's checking her out!
Don't be
What?
fucking weird.
Why are you checking out a fire lady?
That's
You wanna roll-
16.
KFC.
16.
What are you trying to? What kind of information are you trying to get?
I'm trying to see if she looks like she's gonna attack us, like if she has weapons and shit.
No. I mean,
Okay.
Needs weapons, to be honest.
she is entirely
Fire.
She strikes you as the kind of person that does not need weapons, but she's also not taking any sort of menacing body posture. In fact, she looks very like not mournful, but like I don't know quite what's the word. Just kind
Empathetic?
of like yeah, empathetic, sympathetic. She looks a little bit like sad.
Uther asked me to ask this. What's her ass and breast size?
What?
I said that's what my brain went, that's what you would ask!
What is it?
It's you have no idea because it's kind of always changing. Her form is
Fair.
always feminine, but it's very like shifting, like the way that the fire is.
It's fire, guys.
It makes it difficult. It's fire.
Yeah.
I mean, fire doesn't have a body necessarily, so it's
I'm
always
gonna
kind
turn
of
it-
changing.
Odin's gonna turn and shout to Pendragon. It's just ass and boobs.
What? Pendragon just shouts about what? Huh?
Lysander is gonna look up and give you all the dirtiest look for what he just heard getting into this conversation. He's just, what?
Look, I get I'm now a bard, but I still don't want the ass and boobs, thanks!
What?
And just letting you know. Figured it was important information.
I love how Autumn doesn't understand any of this and just looks around really confused.
Anyway,
I lost my train of thought so many times.
The train
don't know where
didn't
it
just derail. I think it fell down a freaking canyon.
It's gone.
Whoopsies.
What was
Um,
happening?
So you kind of shift away from her, and she looks like sad by this. Not a little like disappointed, but not disappointed so much. Just like I don't know, just sad. And she says you catch it, but it's to herself, so it's not gonna make the most sense to you, even though you do kind of hear it. She says, kind of mumbling, so it's a little difficult to make out, but you kind of hear the end, and it says, "The children of the hunt, all alone in the world." And she kind of like shakes her head a little bit, and then she straightens up and says to you again, Teeth. She says, "I can take your mother back home where she'll be safe."
I
Don't worry
know
about her.
Who you are?
Can I kill it?
This woman. I've seen you. You were in my dream.
She looks towards Lysander, and although she has like no facial features, just for a second there's like light kind of right where like a smile would be, if that makes sense. And then it disappears again. And she's like, yes, you have.
Can I kill it yet?
No! Do not attack this lady! The voice of God is asking you. You will regret this. You will
Fuck you,
regret
God.
this.
I say fuck you. Don't care.
Do not. She will
The whisperer
wipe the
comes
floor.
Uther wants a TPK?
Why?
I mean, no one said I didn't.
Damn.
Do not TPK. You will be the only. If you're the only one who attacks, you will be the only one dead. She doesn't waste life. She says back to you, Teeth. I know that you are called to visit in Savlok, so I can return her home, and you can visit her once you're done. Nothing will happen to her, I promise.
Promises don't mean anything when I don't know if you'll keep them or not. I'm gonna need something a little more substantial than words.
You're worried about a goddess keeping their word? I guess that's fair.
God. I wanna kill it.
You can't kill
You cannot
a
kill God!
I mean,
This is the
you can.
great cue for Autumn to just come up and like hold down Pendragon's arm.
Just a hug.
Yeah, just Autumn just hugs Pendragon. Like, don't do anything stupid, please.
Let's see. What would help me convince you, child?
I would like to know that Teeth is like 25.
You have children! Even Lysander, who is like 500 years old. You don't know which god, technically, but... The music is stressing me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I can't hear the music. This is great.
wait, so, before I forget to ask this, shouldn't we have leveled up after that fight?
No.
I'm in the middle of roleplay. Shut up. Shut up with your technical
Very much
nonsense.
a
You can
level
do
up
that
later.
later.
We don't level up after every single fight.
But that was that big of a
We
fight that
leveled-
took 2 sessions.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Do we just have time?
Don't make me break character every 5 seconds. It gets difficult.
No.
I don't know. You claim you're a god. What about an oath? A real one?
Do you?
That'd work.
You know what you're asking?
I'm ensuring my mother gets home safely.
To have a god spirit with you.
Teeth throws Lysander this look that's just... Teeth isn't letting her mother out of her sight unless she's 100% certain that nothing is going to happen.
I am just making sure you understand.
I'll give you my oath. I'm not
Beef?
known for breaking it. She holds out her hand, and kind of formed out of fire, and like sitting in her hand is let's see. What could she give you to help? There's a scroll in her hands, and despite her hand being made of fire, the scroll is not burning. And she holds it out to you, and she says, "This is a genealogy. In Savlok, there is a library with someone who can translate the language that this is in. But I think that you might find the information very interesting, and it might help you understand why you can trust me. But for now, all that I have to offer is my word, and I don't break my word. That much you can be certain of. You can make an insight check on her if you would like. We actually haven't used that much.
I will.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck me. That's an 8. I hate everything.
She is difficult to read, but instinctively she feels like kind of familiar. So you instinctively, like, your heart wants to trust her, but your head is the problem, like your logic. But the rest of you is like, yeah, this is fine.
Teeth kind of tilts her head and just goes, "And you're aware that if you break this promise, God or not, it will be you that pays the price, right?"
I'm very aware.
Teeth kind of nods.
This is not the first. Go ahead, sorry.
Teeth kind of nods and pulls out her little notebook and rips a page out of it and scribbles a couple of words in Orcish, and puts it in her mother's pocket.
Okay. Do you take the scroll that she is handing out to you? Oh, did our music stop?
No, the music.
The music, no!
Is it repeat?
Well, I think you have
No!
to be careful, otherwise it'll repeat just the one song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think it's repeat all.
I'll just
probably.
do that.
It's usually how the music
Okay.
notes work.
Yeah.
You take the scroll, and it's written. Do you open it?
Yes.
It's written in, like, a language that you do not recognize. And the letters are kind of like, as you tilt the scroll, kind of, they are very shiny, and they're like, they look like little fire, like it's made of fire. It's very, like, a little like, you're like, okay, that's really weird, because you've never seen that before or heard of that. And as you're looking, she kind of reaches out and she starts to just, like, scoop your mother up into her arms, which looks
Wait.
kind of... Go ahead.
As she's scooping her, Teeth kind of grabs her a little bit, and just pauses for a second, for a moment, just unwilling to let go. And then Teeth is going to also slip 2 gold into her mother's pocket, and actually, you know what? Let's make that 5 gold into her mother's pocket, and just give her a little hug.
You just.
I know, I fucked it. It's fine. I got it. It's fine. Before letting go and letting her be taken.
Okay. And she lets you do this. She does not mind, obviously. And then she picks up your mother, which looks like the image is a little strange because she's actually quite small, and your mother is an orc, so she's like very tall and very buff. So it looks like this tiny, well, not tiny, but very petite woman should not be able to carry your mother, but she does not seem to be struggling. And she says to you again, the mission that you are on is given by the gods. It is very important. Once you've finished, then you can come visit your mother. And it's not like the words, she's not very great with them, but it doesn't seem very menacingly. Like, she seems very sincere in what she's saying. And then there's like this flash of very warm light, and then they both disappear. Now you are left.
What the fuck was that?
You are left in this room at the bottom. She did not help you get out.
She did not help us
Which
get
would
out
have
of this
been-
room.
She did not help you get out of the room. She's like, this is your own problem now. And you're still at the bottom of this like cylindrical sort of room with nothing. Oh, I'm trying to delete this circle, and instead I'm placing random shit. There we go.
Oh, my
Okay, one
homunculus
sec.
and Eldritch Cannon are gonna chill
Disappear?
with each other now.
Oh, okay.
No, we're gonna keep
So-
Simply
it.
powder cake.
The homunculus servant actually can't disappear unless it dies now.
They're like sitting on a blanket, sipping tea, eating biscuits.
Amazing.
Oh,
Get
can
deep
take
under
care of it for
the
you.
cat cannon and the floating.
The
I
goo
can
would
take
be there
care
too
of
if the goo wasn't dead.
Wait, I mean, it won't be the same, but I can summon like a little tiny goo guy.
That would be so funny. Oh, and Eve. They're all having a tea
Nafco.
party.
I'm also
I
part
don't
of
know.
this
I don't
little
know
picnic
this new
we're
bird.
having.
I don't think there would be a logical reason why Lysander would do it, so I'm not going to. But like, that would be fun.
That would be fun. Maybe later on.
Maybe.
Once they are actually friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pet tea party.
So, the room, you have no visible way out except for that one door that nobody was able to open last session. Up on a ledge.
All right.
But you do, I have made sure there is a way for you to get out. It's not an impossible puzzle. Somebody has the solution. So you just have to work together.
Can't
to
we
figure out
just
who
go
that
out the
is.
way we came in?
No,
Yeah,
it's
The way
gone.
we came in is gone.
Oh.
It is vanished.
Oh.
Wait, is the door on the bottom level that we're on?
No, it's up
No,
high.
the door is like up on a platform. So
Owen's
the
the only one
flying
that
people.
can reach it, right?
Well, Odin and Lysander.
Oh yeah. Lysander can fly.
I'm back.
Hello.
Oh,
Welcome back.
Hi.
Sorry.
We're having a tea
Okay.
party.
We're having a party with all of the summons.
And me.
Oh, I need to make you your summon token. Don't let me forget
Lysander
that.
is always constantly fluttering, so I don't know how you could possibly forget that he can fly.
Maple's
I
just
can
kind
throw
of
mine
Very
over.
scary.
Okay.
So,
I guess I'll
just to
fly up-
remind you.
Oh.
Just to refresh, because I also just forgot too. Carved on the floor was the kind of riddle or like
More puzzles?
phrase. It's still from the other puzzle, but it like just to remind you that it's still there. Is where the fuck is it? It was something like Only the unreal is real.
All right.
Walk up
I'm
the
gonna
wall.
I'm gonna fly up to the door and investigate and see if I can find anything else that might help open it. Hello, child.
Make an investigation. Odin? Are you there?
What?
My sister came back. I had to
Oh.
talk to her.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I thought maybe that I got disconnected or something.
All right. Let me roll investigation. Which die? That's an 8.
Earned 8s today.
You don't.
Insight investigation.
Yeah, 8 seem to be the number. You don't really see much of anything.
To be fair,
Lysander-
all of my ribs are broken.
Yeah, if you want, Lysander's gonna go up and join you.
All of your ribs are broken.
Please, I am in so much pain. Odin has been hunched over this entire time, just like holding their stomach.
Nobody is like healing
How
Odin.
in pain are you?
No, I'm at
gonna-
6
I'm gonna go
HP.
heal.
Anyone. I think
I'm
most
gonna
people
heal
are out
Odin.
of spell slots, and Lysander forgot.
I did forget. Hold on. Yeah, Lysander's
I don't-
gonna touch your shoulder and cast Healing Word, and I'm gonna use another one of my first level. It's gonna be 2d4 plus 3. So
I just don't have any healing spells. I still have a bunch of slots left.
Okay, so you're getting 6 health back.
Oh boy, my health doubled.
Hey, but it does heal some of your problems.
And then
Ember
I'm gonna,
is gonna. Can Ember heal him too?
Well, can
if
Ember
it-
reach him? Is the issue.
Ember walked
I'm
over.
up on
oh,
the-
that's Eve.
Yeah, I'm up on the thing. I'm not
Oh.
here. I'm not on the ground. I'm up. I'm up.
I see.
I'm also
Is
gonna
this
roll for,
the purple thing?
investigation.
Is the door?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, that's a little bit better. That is a 12 plus. Hold on.
13?
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking for it. Did you find it first? Investigation. Oh no, just a 12 then. Sorry, I don't have a
Okay.
plus.
I misunderstood and thought you said 12 plus 1 instead of 12 plus what? I was like,
Sorry,
Oh, it's a
no,
13.
that's my bad. I
That's
was
okay.
thinking about what I was. Yeah.
there doesn't appear to be anything by the door, really. It's just sort of like there. If you guys are a little bit stuck, somebody with a high intelligence can make an intelligence check to see if they, which is unfortunately not Lysander.
Nope,
Lysander
not
has
Lys-
It would be me.
Yes.
I have
It's not
incredibly
Lysander,
high
and it's
intelligence.
definitely not Teeth. Holy
I have a plus
shit.
4.
I have a plus 3.
I have +2.
I would
From
allow
the-
Trebo
with the
and
Trebo?
Pendragon to make intelligence
Oh,
checks. To see if
okay.
they can
Trebo is
figure
very
out.
caught up in this tea party right now. I got a 5.
I got a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Damn!
Okay,
I got a nat 1.
Pendragon locked in. He locked
Complete
in.
opposite ends of the spectrum. Trebo, nat 1. Pendragon, nat 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trebo's
I can't
babysitting
really
right
find
now.
out what.
Yeah.
I can't really.
So Pendragon, it suddenly occurs to you that you have an illusion spell. And in this room, the illusions are like real.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So you're saying
Some people, you're gonna regret that idea. The bard is the one with the illusions.
You know who gave herself that spell. Don't tell me I'm gonna regret that idea. You became a bard with illusions. In this room, the illusions become reality.
I'm making a pet dragon.
No!
No.
Doors.
Make a door!
No, I'm making a pet dragon. We're breaking our way out.
if you
You're
say
gonna
something,
burn
I
your
also-
way out of a.
If you say
Stone
something
room.
aloud, I also have illusions.
Oh, Penny does
But
not say
you
anything
have-
aloud. They just make a dragon. Just suddenly make a dragon with no context.
No, Penny.
Oh my god.
Penny, I pray every day that is. I pray.
Penny,
Is
I
that
say
your
I pray
last
every day
spell?
for your
Oh no, it's a
downfall.
cantrip.
No, it's a cantrip. I'm perfectly fine. I've made a dragon.
Okay, alright. Okay, there is now a tiny little dragon walking
No.
around.
Not tiny,
No,
medium size.
No. Well, minor
The size
illusion
of a
is
cat.
only
the
a
size of a house
5'2".
cat.
Yeah, minor illusion only gives you so much leeway, man.
It's not a dragon. It's like an adolescent dragon. It's
like
the
a
size
little
of
house
like
cat guy.
a big dog. Yeah, a dog. or a
Exactly.
cat.
big
My
dog.
dragon. I now have a dragon. Fuck you all.
In this room only.
Okay, so
Anyways, somebody
you
had
really
this
just-
illusion.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I can class it again. I'm making a door. It's fine.
Just so you know, as the dragon spawns, Autumn just face steps away. You have a very scared Autumn now.
Autumn is like, not today.
Autumn's like, I have never seen this. I'm not willing to see this. Get away.
Teeth will step towards Autumn physically and offer to either pick Autumn up or hold Autumn's hand, depending on which Autumn would like.
Autumn just like quickly hugs Teeth, just like kind of shaking a bit.
Scooped. That's it. Scooped.
Hey,
Held.
Tim, okay, this might not work because it's not necessarily a container. Do you think I could create water in the door and replace it with what the door is, and then it just splash and the water goes away, and then there's a doorway?
Or I can just cast the spell again.
Well, then fucking, I thought you wasted it. Okay.
No, it's a cantrip.
Cantrip.
Penny
I'm perfectly
That-
fine. I can cast it as many times as I want and not run out.
Do you think that would work? I don't think that'll, because it's like not necessarily a container. It's like solid, right?
Yeah, I would save your last spell slot. I would save that.
We're gonna do
Let Penny.
more? Oh god.
I mean, I have two, but I'll save them. I'll save them. Yeah.
I have a lot of spell slots
Use
other than
your-
third
use
level.
your cantrip instead.
Make a door.
I'm making a door.
Okay. Bam! There's now a door at your level. Would you like to open it?
Well, that's lame.
Yes.
I'm poking it. I'm not opening it. I'm poking it.
You poke it and absolutely fuck all happens. Nothing happens.
Ember
It's a door.
is gonna go open it.
Fucked up the illusion.
Grab
It's supposed to disappear when I poke it.
No, it does not dispel, it's there.
Through the door.
Okay.
If I say Odin just falls from the platform, will they take damage?
Yes.
Don't make me
Belly
waste.
flops off.
Don't make me
Okay.
waste my last spell slot to feather fall you.
Do that.
Gonna
Catch them.
Odin's gonna belly flop off the platform.
Teeth will catch
Oh my god.
Odin.
Make an acrobatics check.
Me? Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it have been athletics? The hell?
I have plus
You're-
10 in acrobatics.
What?
I have plus 10 in acrobatics.
You know what? I'm not gonna ask.
How?
I
That's
just
not-
do.
Okay, yeah, I'd say you can catch Odin.
So
As
suddenly
Odin just
there's
like
an Autumn in one
Oh.
arm and an Odin in the other arm.
Let go of me!
Just a small
Odin's-
wave to Odin.
Odin's gonna Banshee Screech now.
No. He's just going to look
No.
Odin in the eyes and just go, "Can you stop trying to hurt yourself? I'm a little tired right now."
That was canon, by the way.
What?
it's the dragon breathing.
Primo actually burped?
No, that was Penny.
Well,
That
you
was
know,
the
I
dragon.
didn't just burp. I hiccuped and burped.
Oh.
Okay. I was
Teeth
gonna
will
say,
not
I
hold on
forgot.
to Odin if Odin does not want to be held. Odin just
Odin
was
does not
caught
want
and
to
didn't
be
take
held.
any damage.
Odin
No
does not
damage
want to be
taken.
held. Let me
Odin is
down!
not having a good day, I think.
Okay. Let me go!
Oh, I was about to scold you for saying that you were gonna cast Banshee, or you were gonna your Banshee scream in a cylindrical room enclosed. Everybody would have done.
Have you released me yet? Have I released?
Yes,
Am
I
free?
did. I've released you 3
Okay,
times.
I don't know how many
Okay,
times
like-
Teeth can say. I put you down.
You didn't tell me that!
Yes, I did.
Anyway,
I
I'm
said
just
it out loud into the microphone.
Nuh-uh. I'm just gonna walk through the door then.
Don't step on my
Okay.
keyboard. That's not a good idea, cat. Come here.
Okay.
Don't start rolling
The
dice.
door. The
can't
door
start rolling.
leads to like a tunnel, and the tunnel leads up to just like this back up into the back up to the surface through like a cave kind of and when you step out of the cave, the terrain is the terrain that you've like seen before, but there is no tavern, there are no signs, and there is no road, just freshly fallen snow and no
Shit.
footprints either.
Shit, I was hoping for a nap.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
I
Odin's
would
gonna
like
pull
to
out the
know-
map and try to figure out where they are and how to get to the nearest city.
would like to note 2 things. First, Teeth is the last person up the stairs. Teeth ensures that everyone else gets up the stairs and that everyone else is safely up the stairs. Aside from, obviously, Autumn, who is being held. And then, on
Autumn
Teeth's
isn't
way
doing it.
out, Teeth will spit on the corpse in the corner.
I love that.
Oh, okay.
Pendragon just
Okay.
wearing their clothes, chilling like, new outfit, fun.
Covered in blood.
When
And you-
Pendragon gets up, Odin's gonna side-eye the bird sitting on their shoulder.
The fun rivalry.
Side-eye.
Lysander, you did you? I totally forgot. Did you actually want to get bones from this man?
Yes, absolutely, please.
Okay, all right. I will add
many-
that to your.
How many bones?
How many?
He had 1 bone.
How you?
I was digging in
Um,
his ribs for a hot second. I don't think I just got one.
No,
Yeah.
he had 1 bone. He had no other bones. He was a 1-bone creature.
He was a man.
Like the Among Us.
Isn't there 246 bones in the human body?
There is.
No one said he was human.
Definitely didn't get that many though.
Do you want all ribs, or are you going for different bones?
I'm just going for different bones. Yeah, different good bones that I can make into
Okay.
like an offering thing. Of the gift. Specifically, Lysander kind of maybe wants to make a scythe out of them.
What?
I love that. That's awesome.
Thinking about it.
Okay. So, maybe some rib bones and like a scapula or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
This is crazy. Anyways.
I just realized
He is.
Bitch Face got renamed to Naked Bitch Face, and Teeth got renamed to Baby.
What?
I mean, Teeth isn't big angry baby anymore.
I was big angry baby, and now I'm just baby.
Big angry baby. It wasn't even angry, it was angry. It wasn't even angry.
Yeah. Okay, somebody was looking at a map. Who was that?
I was looking at a map. I was trying to
Oh,
figure out
yes.
which way we need to go.
Okay, so you have a rough idea of where you are. Partly because you have you're from this, not this area, but like up north. So you have to go northeast to reach the city. You're not too far away from it, you would guess.
Can I like
just
fly
got-
up and I can see it over the mountains? Or are the mountains too high?
Yeah. No, you can do that.
Okay.
It is a little hard to see, but you do definitely see like the road that leads to it, and it looks like a much more legit road.
Can I like fly to
Like
the
it's
road and see
maintained.
where it's closest to us? Like which way we should go to get to that road? So we don't have
Yeah.
to trudge this slow. Okay.
Yeah. You find a pretty good path through the forest, through the rocks. Let's see. Ah,
Why are you chewing on your mic?
I'm not.
It sounds like you are.
I'm sorry.
Okay. As you do, like, lead them that way, then you and Teeth probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Teeth. I think Teeth would
wait.
probably be kind of in the back herding cats.
That's
Is
very
Teeth,
fair.
Is Teeth still holding Autumn?
Yes. Unless Autumn would
Autumn
like
is
to
like-
be down, it held.
Autumn is like dozing off.
Good.
Oops, I did not mean to write that in all caps. Damn it! It did it again.
Penny's finally started rooting through the pockets of the jacket they've stolen, the robe they've stolen.
I don't currently have like anything in mind for what's in his pockets. So I will add that to like your inventory next session, and I'll give you
I'm
something
not gonna
fun.
make my comment.
Oh no.
Is it gonna switch? Or is it gonna keep going through? Oh well. Okay, let's see. Okay, as you continue on the road, it starts to, as you get like further north, even though you're not traveling directly north, it's still north enough that the terrain starts to change, and it gets like rockier, and slightly more concerning, it gets cliffier, to the point where you're kind of like the road is just snaking around mountains, and there's like huge drops. And eventually the path that you are on kind of ends in a steep drop with a cliff, and then the path continues at the bottom of the cliff. So it's like it kind of got separated by, I don't know, an earthquake or some kind of something that moved the earth enough to separate the path. So you have to somehow get to the bottom of the cliff to continue along the path, it looks like.
I could
For a couple of
probably
you, that's gonna be
carry
super easy.
Yeah, I could probably
have
carry
that
some
as
of you, but I don't. think
Pendragon
I
just
can carry
jumps
all
off.
of you.
No!
Oh, what the fuck?
Featherfall.
Whoop up!
Featherfall.
Oh,
Wait,
dude,
That's your
Featherfall.
last.
They're
that your
only
last-
casting on themselves, but they can only do it on themselves.
Can Teeth
Okay.
grab Penny's collar before Penny jumps?
Penny, do you want to let that happen, or are you pretty stuck on jumping?
I'm pretty stuck on jumping.
Okay, so make
The dumbassery
contested acrobatics checks for Teeth to be able to grab Penny.
Oh, fuck me.
No, athletics is like, I don't know.
Athletics is catching stuff.
Okay,
Well,
you
yeah.
make athletics, and Pendragon makes acrobatics, because Pendragon
I
is
made
trying
a
to
fucking
dodge.
7.
Oh, please, Teeth.
Hey, Penny, I'm so sorry. I rolled a 6, but I have a +7 to athletics.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, maybe don't be noodly armed. Spindly bitch.
My whole job to be a noodle.
Alright,
I think Lysander
Teeth
can
grabs-
probably pick up, like, the really light ones. Like, Trevo
Guys,
and Ember, maybe?
yo, how tall is this cliff, did you say?
I just walk.
it's pretty steep. It's not, like, horribly steep, but it would definitely, if you fell, you would be hurting.
I have
we look
featherfall. Can I
colorblind?
just jump? Please.
I have 60 feet
Wait.
of rope.
I also have a lot of rope.
Okay, well,
Can I just
people who
jump?
can't fly, just jump, Penny. And do
And
a
waste
flip.
your spells? Fine, whatever.
We're not too far from a city. We'll just rest when we get there. It's all good.
Unless we need to do something in between us and the city.
Actually, I'm not gonna jump.
Yeah,
this
well,
time.
no one was gonna be any use. None of the spellcasters were gonna be any use in that anyway.
Jump
I
us.
have almost all my slots left.
Okay, so you'll be of use, but that's
The
about
only
it.
slots I don't have are
I
third
still
level.
have 2.
I have 1.
I have
I
one
have-
slot left.
Hold on. I have 3 first level and a second level.
Okay.
While this is happening, while this argument is happening, Teeth is going to shift Autumn to her back, and then she's going to find a
Oh, the
proper
music
place
on.
to tie this rope, and just tie this rope without any conversation.
Oh, Autumn's just like resting on your back now.
Yeah. Piggyback style.
Okay,
Yay!
alright, so who is flying down? Well, are you two flying down? Okay,
Oh
Lysander,
yes, I'm
you-
gonna climb the rope with my hands.
Yes, that makes so much sense. Okay, you two make it down just fine. I'm not gonna ask for any checks from the two of you, because you have actual fucking wings, so you're fine.
I want to do some
Um,
checks. Can I do some fancy flying on the way down?
You can do some
Backflip
fancy
and shit.
flying.
No.
Make an acrobatics check.
Fuck's sake.
15.
It is a spectacular sight to everyone who is paying attention. Probably Lysander gets the best view.
He's giggling up a storm.
Wait, I have my magical cunning. Hold up.
What is that? What?
I can regain up to 1 expended up to 1 expanded packed
Oh.
magic spell slot.
Okay.
So it's just I have to just sit there for a minute and get a spell slot back.
Okay. Pendragon is meditating, and who is pulling out their rope? Teeth?
Teeth has pulled out a rope and has tied it to something that would be substantially sturdy enough.
Okay, like a jagged kind of rock thing.
Like a
Okay.
solid rock or a maybe like a tree if there is one. Teeth has done this dozens of times.
Okay. And who is daring to use this method? Everybody else? Or do other people have their own way?
On Teeth's back.
Okay.
I don't have any other way, so
Alright, whoever's going
Oh,
first, please make me an athletics check to successfully scale down the mountain.
Yep.
Down the cliff.
Can I do it with Autumn still on my back?
Have you? You've probably done it before with somebody on your back, right? I would assume.
Right. With either somebody
Yeah.
on my back or at least a heavy bag the same weight as Autumn. Let's be so for real.
Yeah, I think
It's
you'd be
very
fine.
Autumn
I
is
won't
very
give you-
skinny, so yeah, probably.
I won't give you any like penalties or anything. I think that's doable.
Real quick, can I fly back up and just like hover near the rope in case any of them fall to try and catch them?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
Can I ask that this bird thing that I've got now on my shoulder to carry me down?
But your bird. Do you know how big your bird is?
Yep.
You're gonna ask it to carry you down.
Yep.
And Penny,
bird
I
gives
can
you
carry
the
you
most
down.
Exhausted look.
Penny,
For 5 minutes and it's already done.
Luther, I can carry you down.
Teeth. Teeth got a 21.
Oh yeah, you go down that cliff with ease, despite having a whole other person on your back.
And then Teeth is gonna yell back up the cliff and ask if Ember wants her to come back up and have her carry down as well.
Can Eve carry me down?
Eve cannot carry you down.
Oh, okay.
I could carry you down. I think. You're shorter than I am, so probably.
You probably carry Penny around
Bruce
quite a few
is
times,
gonna
so.
throw himself off and
Yeah.
fall.
What?
Okay.
What? And he's just gonna assume that one of the flying people are gonna
I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna catch him.
Is this for real happening right now?
Yes.
Acrobatics, yes. Catch.
Yeah, acrobatics.
16.
Okay, for like a terrifying, horrifying moment for Teeth and Odin, you think that Odin is not going to be able to catch Ember, and then you do, and you're like, "Whew, okay, that was
Like
really
5 feet
fucking
off the ground.
stupid." Yeah. Teeth is Teeth has been through so much, poor thing.
Teeth
Penny
will,
doesn't know what.
Fuck!
Teeth will immediately begin to scold Odin or scold Ember as soon as.
Excuse
sorry, I'm sorry. It's habit at this point. Teeth will begin to scold Ember as soon as Ember
Ember's
reaches
gonna
the
look
bottom.
so proud of himself.
Penny's just looking down off the cliff at this point and doesn't know what to do because they're not acrobatic, they're not athletic, they're just fucked.
Teeth will yell up, "I'll
Just
hold the rope steady. You'll be fine. Just climb down."
I'm not falling on your face.
That stupid nerd
That's
isn't
not
gonna
at all
climb
how
down.
that
Odin's gonna
works.
fly up. This stupid nerd isn't gonna climb down. Odin's gonna fly up and pick up Penny by the shoulders.
Is
Okay,
Odin
so
strong
Penny
enough to
is like
lift
6
Penny?
feet tall.
I have done this before.
You have
Odin
a
would have done this before.
14 strength. Okay, you know what? Maybe a few times successfully you've done it before. So make. You have. How many feet tall is Odin?
3.5, I think.
Okay. This will be an athletics check. So make an athletics check because this is strength based.
Okay.
Because Pendragon is like almost twice your height. I don't know how dense you are. Maybe Pendragon weighs.
Pendragon, Pendragon is
density.
very light. I will say Pendragon is very light.
Okay, alright.
Pendragon eats like. Pendragon is homeless.
Pendragon barely eats. They eat like dirt half the time, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I don't know how you're still alive then. Eat. Make an athletics check.
Eat an athletics check.
Eat athletics.
Eat them.
Eat them.
I don't know
Eat
which
them.
die to use because I only have a +2 in athletics.
You use
20.
the
Yeah.
D20.
Yes, but I don't know which one of my d20 to use.
Oh, use the good one.
The fancy.
I'm trying to figure out which one the good one is.
The most expensive
The one
one.
that's weighted.
No, you're not supposed to be using weighted dice. You stupid.
Oh,
Metal dice.
5.
Uh-oh. So,
Plus 2.
I have +2. And I
that with
rolled
the
a
plus
3. That's
Oh
with
my
the
God.
+2. I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
How
So
lucky
you-
I am that I have Featherfall.
it looks like you might end up using your spell slot anyway.
I hate it here.
That's why I did the that's why I did
hate
that's
all
why I
of
went
you.
up there and did that right. That's why I have that packed spell slot back.
Odin's-
So as
Odin's bones are still broken.
a little bit, some of the
In
bones
my
are
defense. In my defense.
broken. Odin, you go to pick up Pendragon, and I don't know how. Do you like stick your feet under Pendragon's like arms? Probably, like pick them up.
Just like. No, it's like talons in the shoulders.
Oh, ow! Fuck.
Pendragon doesn't feel it. They're used to it. They've got shoulder pads on underneath the armor.
All right,
Just mint
okay.
Odin's claws.
And for the first like few seconds, there's this feeling of relief because you're like, "Oh, I've got this," and then your Pendragon starts slipping out of your claws and falls.
If someone
and
catch me, I don't have
Pendragon-
to test Featherfall.
Can I try and catch him?
Catch you.
You can, Odin. You can make another athletics check to try to catch Pendragon.
I'm using a different dice this time.
Yeah, don't use that one.
3.
That's
Yeah,
a natural
no.
1.
Nat
Keith is
1.
As soon as Pendragon slips the first time, Teeth is underneath, ready to catch Pendragon.
Okay, make an acrobat. Wait, no, athletics. I don't know why I keep asking you for acrobatics.
Yeah, this one is definitely athletics.
Yeah. I was like reading the word acrobatics, I think, and that's why I said that.
Again, a
Okay.
21.
Okay, yeah. Easy! Thank
Wait.
goodness you're at the bottom. Oh my god.
22. I'm sorry, I can't do math.
Even
Well,
better!
either way.
Yeah, works either way. So successfully, Teeth catches you, Pendragon, after your sibling drops you.
Stupid bird, I'm gonna
Nice.
kill you!
Teeth
Hey,
will
don't be mean.
Teeth will catch Pendragon, glare at him, and then drop them on their ass.
I
I'm
can
gonna
just
cook you
imagine
too.
Autumn's just smiling and waving at Pendragon.
And
But,
then Teeth is going to scold Pendragon as well.
Everybody's getting lectured today.
look,
Okay,
that
so
one wasn't my fault. I can climb. I'm not athletic or acrobatic.
I would have helped
Autumn's
you
very
steady.
comfy.
You would have been fine.
It doesn't matter. I would have fell on your face anyways.
I don't. That's not how that works.
Shiba, how you getting down?
I'm gonna take the
You
rope.
you just watched Odin drop Pendragon, so that might not be the best option.
I'm not gonna take the bird transportation.
Okay.
Can I assist Tribo by holding the rope steady and ensuring that it doesn't move or slip as he makes his way down?
Sure. Tribo, roll athletics with advantage.
Okay. What's my plus? A plus 0. This is gonna be good.
Real.
Good thing you have advantage.
Let's roll a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Okay, it's a really good thing I had advantage because I rolled a 3 at first, but I got a 14 the second time.
Okay, alright. It's a little sketchy. There are a couple moments where like your heart or your stomach is like in your throat kind of feeling, you know, where you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, and then you're fine, usually. And you make it
this
safely to the bottom.
This rabbit doesn't climb ropes very much. It's not used to.
I wonder why.
Hands.
And then,
I should have.
just to rub salt in the wound, Teeth is going to turn to Pendragon and go, "See, simple."
I should have used bardic inspiration.
Yeah, you actually haven't used any of your bardic inspiration. You should.
I
still do
forget how to use them.
that. So you just like for bards specifically, you like play or sing like a little thing, and it like inspires your party members, and then they get an extra d6 to add to most rolls, not damage rolls, but like I think it's ability checks, saving throws. Maybe initiative, maybe not initiative. I don't think it's.
It would have been fine if I just had handed that to Odin.
Well, I don't know if you would have been fine. It might have been a little better. It's just a d6 right now for you. It does get upgraded as you level up, though, through Bard, I think. I don't know. It's been a really long time since I've had a Bard.
It goes up to D8, I want to say, at level 4 or 5. I have a Bard in my party at school.
Okay. Then yes. Alright. Everybody is safely now onto the bottom part of this path.
Teeth
I think
is going
everybody
to
got their way.
quietly request either Odin or Lysander go up and grab their rope. Okay, I got it.
Oh yes, that's very smart.
Lysander's just gonna go untie it and then grab it and then just fly back down with it.
Probably a good idea. I would have cut it.
What?
I can't. I don't have hands.
59 feet of rope is better than no feet of rope.
0. Yep. Okay.
At 69.
No, it was 59. We only
Oh,
had
I
60
can't
feet
hear.
of rope. No, you just have selective hearing.
Yeah. I only hear the funny bits.
Yeah.
Odin's
Fair
gonna
enough.
start to fly and land on a Penny's shoulders, and then realize that Penny's stupid fucking bird is there, and then go land on Teeth's shoulders.
Wait, does that mean that Autumn's
Very
being carried in
disgruntled.
Teeth's arms again?
Yeah, back in the arms.
Alright.
Odin is very
Yeah.
upset about this.
But it just looks like you could have still landed on the other one.
Uh-oh.
I don't share.
Uh-oh.
I don't like
Uh-oh.
when DM says uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Give me
That's
one
scary.
moment.
That's not scary at all. What are you doing?
Well, see, don't worry about it.
What do you mean?
Worried
What?
about it.
What do you mean? Don't worry about it.
Penny's getting
Something that
distance
I-
from the party. It's not good.
Okay, we're fine. All right, cool. Okay, so now that we're at the bottom, everything is so fine. I would like a volunteer, one person, to roll a d8 for
I can-
funsies.
I
I
can do
will.
that.
I will.
I will. Me.
Okay.
I haven't done this yet.
Okay,
Please.
go ahead.
Thank you. That's a 4.
Okay.
I mean, it's not the worst.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm saying, uh-oh. The more uh-oh
Halfway.
you say, the worse it'll be.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you
They party members.
what?
Sorry, my brain just math something.
Oh, okay. You start taking a few steps along this kind of really rocky path, and who has the highest, like, perception?
I have an 18 in
Right.
passive perception. I have an 18 in it.
Passive
I have
perception,
16.
yeah, okay.
I have a 14 in passive
So-
perception.
I would say
I'll
that,
be
like,
ready.
Pendragon, and then Lysander, and who else had a 16? Autumn?
I have a 16.
Okay, you guys hear a hissing sound.
Ooh, snake!
Can
and
Autumn,
we're
like, tap Teeth, like, on the shoulder or something and just, like, mimic the sound and point out to the path?
I can.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to cast speak to animals.
Teeth has
Okay.
Autumn in one arm, Odin on one shoulder, and an axe in her hand.
Alright, so give me 1 second. You should have been moved to a new map. Oh, Cindy's
Oh,
still here, by
God.
the way, just following.
Oh.
So you're not there because you would be falling there. So this is the cliff that you have just scaled your way down, and there's actually not as many trees. It's more snowy, but I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. So you're all here.
This, but in the winter.
This layout, but in the dead of winter. Exactly. Yep.
Wasn't
And
Odin
so
like on Teeth's
then-
Do I
shoulders?
still have my cold resistance?
No, that would have worn off.
Probably. Yeah. Probably not. Oh, fantastic.
Pendragon's excited for something that's animal. They can finally force something animal to do something.
I don't think that's an animal.
That's an animal.
That's
What?
beast. That's an animal.
It is an animal.
Oh
It's a beast.
God.
It is
Three
a beast,
giant
yeah.
poison,
Okay.
three-headed giant poisonous snake. Fun.
Yep. These two.
Wait, I can speak
Beast.
to animals.
So can I.
I can ask them to leave.
Oh, there's two. There's two.
Can I try
Right.
that?
Aren't you non-verbal?
I can have them speak to me, and then they can understand sign language.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
Yeah,
how that works.
Okay.
I don't think
Yeah.
I understand.
Don't. This is D&D. Anything is possible. Okay.
In D&D, my snakes know sign language. They are
I can
not able
make
to
them
at all.
understand it if I go to speak to them.
Okay.
Can I try to
So-
speak to them?
Sure. You can try
'Cause
that.
I have
for
to
sure.
speak to animals.
Yes. So
Now I'm scared.
cast that spell. Let me. Oh shit. Let me pull it up really fast to make sure that I don't give you more than what you're supposed to be getting out of this. Because
Should
don't
I
think
just
I've
ask
ever-
them to let us walk past?
Hold on. Let me just speak with animals.
Persuasion check.
For the duration, you can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. And you can use any of the influence actions skill. I don't know what that means. Most beasts have little to say about the topics that don't pertain to survival or companionship, but at minimum, a beast can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever it has perceived within the past day. Okay. You can understand them. I would say that because you are a druid, that you could still talk to them. Anybody else probably would speak with animals that is not
Me.
specifically a druid would probably have a more difficult time, but it would be possible. But if you would like to try to speak to them, Ember, you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, without the spell or no?
With the spell, yes, you have to cast the spell. So it's gonna use your spell slot.
Where is it?
I can do it for you if you want. I'm right here.
I think I cast it, yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I'm just gonna ask them to let us by without any harm.
Okay. They don't. They are still. I'm gonna pretend that they like started back here and are like moving as you say that, right? And you can understand
Stay
them.
over there.
You can understand them, and they're saying, "But we are so hungry."
Eat Treebo.
You can try.
Hello?
Good point to Treebo.
Wow.
You can eat that one over there, but let the rest of us go.
I mean, don't we have rations and shit that we could give them?
When was the last time you watched a snake eat rations?
Teeth is going to gesture for Trevo to stand behind her.
Good idea.
Pendragon stepping forward, casting speak with animals as well, just because they don't trust them, but
Okay.
Hey,
and because they have a much better persuasion roll.
oh,
What are you gonna try to get them to do?
I do have very bad persuasion.
Follow us and come help us. Come help us and possibly get some food out of it.
No.
I could easily persuade them to
No.
come follow us and come get some lunch along our journey. We find enough
You
creatures
might
that they
not
can
want to
eat.
leave where they're living, though.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
20. Dirty 20. That's perception, but persuasion's the exact same roll. So, good matter. Perception and persuasion are both +8, so it's fine.
Okay.
Same roll, wrong button.
Okay, let's say... What do you want to start with? Just with them, like, kind of leaving you alone?
I'm encouraging them to join us on our adventures to help to come get their own food from killing monsters with us. Possibly killing some townsfolk.
What?
I'm sorry?
I like this idea, actually.
As long as we don't die.
Look,
What's going
they
on?
need food. We don't want to be their
Okay.
food. We can give some other people to be their food.
They have stopped approaching you aggressively, but they don't look 100% convinced about this because you're probably the first food, quote unquote, that they've seen in a long time.
Hey, Odin,
So,
Huh?
Matt,
I'll be right back. I need to go grab food.
Okay.
okay.
What do you want with the map?
I want to show them where the town is, where we're going.
I'm not letting
not
you eat the townspeople.
Feeding townsfolk to giant serpents.
I
I go
don't
steal
care
the
what
map
you say.
from Odin?
This is the only way for us to survive without conflict.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
steal
think
them
it
out from
is.
Odin.
No,
Right.
you.
Why are
I'm
you
up
stealing
on
it out?
Keith's shoulders. I don't think you can reach.
Oh.
You cannot reach.
Snakes,
Keith-
I apologize.
Keith looks
The
like he
stupid
does not
bird.
mind
me-
having some conflict.
Also, Lysander
The
would
stupid-
not mind having some conflict.
Sorry, these people are very bloodthirsty. Snakes. We have a map. The bird has the map to be exact. To a town that we're going to. You can follow us, and you can eat some of the townspeople there if you wish to. We'll help you.
No,
Just don't kill us.
Pendragon, stop trying to sell people.
Shut the fuck up.
No. No. Let me make a couple rolls for them. Hold on. You make one more persuasion
Please. Okay.
for me, and then.
Got it.
Even better, 21.
Okay.
I'm persuading these snakes to stay with us. We might be getting pets, guys.
At this point, you're trying
I
to make
don't
them our
want
pet.
snakes as pets. I'm a
Snakes?
bird.
Yeah. You've got a
Don't
bird
matter.
and a rabbit, which are common food for snakes.
Doesn't matter. They won't eat us as long as I say not to.
So
Hey.
this one back
That's
here,
not true.
he looks a bit more
Jennifer, stop
convinced.
it.
This one
Lysander is
is
going to
not buying it.
Can I? Hold on. I think I have an idea.
I swear to fucking god if you ruin my persuasions again.
It might be silly. I'm going to
Scheme
cast
and giggle.
Enlarge Reduce, and I'm going to make this three-headed giant poisonous snake smile. Just teeny tiny.
Really tiny.
The one that
I
does
think-
not look convinced.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go. I won't hurt
Stop.
you. Here. And I stick my hand out for just a second, and as soon as it gets close enough.
Okay. Is that a save that they, or does that just happen?
It's a. Hold on, let me double check if my phone will cooperate with me.
Wait, can you just let it happen because it's funny?
Yippee! I have food.
I think it just happens anyway.
I think it's a
That's-
saving
that's
throw if the
crazy.
creature is unwilling.
Yeah, if you're unwilling, it can make a Constitution
yeah.
saving throw. There it is. Sorry, I was looking for it.
All right. Let's.
Hope these things don't have a high constitution.
Well, they are
They
poisonous
might.
snakes. Oh, but they rolled really well. That one rolled really. Oh, you're just casting it on one. Yeah. So he rolled a 5. So he is now teeny tiny.
He's now itty.
All the other-
I can't make him teeny tiny on the map, which is
The
really
alternative
sad.
option is we
Oh
do
my
that what we did to your buddy.
How small? How small? is he?
Intimidation.
Teeny tiny.
Can I put him in my bag?
It's halved.
And Pendragon just like
Oh.
the alternative option is we
You'll
eat
still
you.
fit. We would do that. Did you say this
I
is
would do
very
that.
true?
I would do
We would do that.
Teeth would also
I
do
did
that.
just go-
believe this
I did just go. The
this
alternative
whole
option is
thing-
we you. So you come with us.
Word.
We eat you.
Autumn's eating worse.
Snakes are pretty good food.
Yeah.
So I hear.
Also haven't
Um,
seen
Rations
it in a
live in the
while.
tree,
I would be afraid.
And these
You've
are
eaten snake before?
don't ask questions.
I have to.
Probably have as well. I've eaten alligator.
I've eaten both.
I've eaten kangaroo.
That is wow. Okay.
Alligator tastes like chicken.
Well, the angry one is now really small, so that is in your favor, and the other one,
How small are we talking?
Can I roll another persuasion just to see if I can finally win him over?
Okay. But you're going into the capital of this country. You're gonna bring along a fucking huge snake.
Please
Yes.
don't.
They're
Make
not
us-
gonna let a snake in.
They are if we
Deception
say it's a
roll.
pet.
Deception
Exactly.
roll.
Deception
No.
roll. I've got plus 11 in
can cause-
deception. I can finally
You
use
can
it.
cause an
Please.
illusion. Uther, you
I
can
can-
make
I
an
can
illusion
no.
I can
so
do
it
anything.
makes look like a person. So that
can do
they
anything
look
I
like-
need. They'll be getting in the town.
is staring at this little snake in his hands, and he's grabbed it by its heads, and he's going, I
I
could just kill you
I
now."
really want it. No. Ember's gonna go over and grab a hands at the snake.
Or well, you guys are. Yeah, I'm looking at
Or here, that would probably mean that Lysander flew over to it, if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
Pendragon's approached the other one just to talk to it more civilly.
Okay, go ahead and make another persuasion check.
Stop it.
Oh my god.
Oh, 14 on that one. Ugh. They aren't that wise though, so they aren't like smart enough.
Never tell that to a DM. The DM
They're
can
snakes.
do whatever they want.
They're
They are
giants.
snakes.
They're three-headed giants. They're fantasy snakes. This isn't
They're
like a
snakes, though.
rattlesnake. These are intelligent.
Are you
Don't
sure?
tell the DM what they can and can't do
Look,
because they
I
will
will.
do the
I
impossible.
will cast suggestion.
Let's not do that.
Do not make me cast suggestion, Wraith.
Sorry, babe.
I think I can end this here and now, but Pendragon isn't going to like me.
Pendragon probably won't make you.
When will Pendragon ever
It
like
definitely does not look hostile towards you anymore. That's for sure. This one, the little one, is like snapping with its little fangs at Lysander, but it can't really do
Oh.
much.
Gimme.
That
I
was
want a little
baby.
baby snake.
This
Ember
one,
problem
wants a snake
is that
so
this
bad.
spell isn't going to last forever. Lysander knows that they can't really go anywhere with these creatures. So he is going to use his last spell slot to create and destroy water by creating a wave of goo to push the bigger one off of the edge of the cliff that it's standing by.
No, no.
you have it, Pendragon. You have a pet. You have a bird. They're gonna eat your bird.
Care.
They're gonna eat your pet bird. Chomp
A
chomp.
giant
also
snake is a
doesn't
lot more
care.
dangerous.
Lysander also doesn't care. Oh no, don't worry, he's not keeping the little one either.
I want you to bring it off.
I was just getting chucked off.
That's what I was thinking, but I think
Pendragon
Whoa.
looks genuinely angry, like fully, like we're gonna blow everything up.
My brain instantly went to the. I should not be giving ideas, but my brain instantly went to the flying lizards in the lizard temple in Terraria.
I don't think I know what that is.
I can. Hold on. I can send a photo of it.
No, don't do that.
That's a bad idea. Why would you do that to us?
Please do it to us.
Okay, well.
No. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Sorry.
Your best option for this snake, if you want it to remain kind of a pet, would be to try to befriend it and then like leave it here for you to come get later. I think if that's the route that you want to take, because there ain't no way in hell this giant three-headed serpent is gonna be in.
I have a plus 11 in deception. Please do not doubt me.
Uther, that's not a good idea.
Guards.
Please do not doubt me.
We do not want
Plus
them
11.
to be
Even-
the townspeople, Uther.
Yeah, that's not what
That'd
we
be
want.
fun.
And you can't control it. You have not like tamed it yet. In order to tame an animal, it would take like a really long time of like sitting and giving it food and petting it, stuff like that. You don't really have that kind of time to tame it to the point that you know it wouldn't attack the townspeople. You know what I mean? Like right now, you'd be bringing in a slightly persuaded, wild as fuck animal into
the whole
middle
point.
of a city.
No, we
I
don't
don't
want
think
that.
People?
Pendragon,
You're
this
gonna
is
get
like if you walked into New York City, opened the door to your cab, and a lion walked out and just started killing people. This is what you're
Exactly.
doing right now.
Perfect. Perfect.
Wow.
No, Uther, I
will
don't think
push
I don't
this
think you
thing off of the
understand.
cliff.
Uther, the reason we're asking you to not do this is not because we don't want to be detained getting into the city. We don't want it eating the townspeople.
But I do.
What if
Why?
Well, too
What
fucking
do you have against
bad.
these people?
Nothing.
That really
Pendragon just
sucks.
made a
You
switch
can't
from,
do that.
whatever alignment he was to neutral evil.
No, chaotic evil.
that's- Wow.
No!
Wow, that's so
Okay.
much better. Wow. And you're not
All
alone.
right.
I will push this thing off the cliff. And if it starts coming with us, Teeth is going to kill it. You know that, right?
Can I just cast? Not cast. Just persuade it to stay here for a bit. Then we'll come back for it with food.
Wraith, let's not.
We might never come back for it.
1 second.
Why
Yeah,
never?
exactly.
And it. Okay. Someone's DMing me. Yes. You can persuade it to stay here and not attack you, but I am going to say that's probably as far as it
21.
can go. Okay. That is successful. They're not super smart. The other one is going to need to be handled, though. And he is
Lysander,
just
drop it off a cliff.
jumping
Just drop it off the cliff.
This one kind of slithers over here. This one is still biting Lysander's forearms.
Oh,
Desperately.
You know what? Lysander is going to like grab the three of the heads and like kind of get his fist to where they can't do anything and just stretch it out and then bite its main body and just start eating it.
Well, okay
God.
then.
Pendragon just looks at the other snake and just goes, "You made the right choice. Otherwise, that would have happened."
The snake watches this and is like gone. He's like, okay, goodbye. He's like, yes, thank you, I'm leaving now. Can you make an attack roll, I guess?
Okay.
I mean, it is
Divine.
restrained.
Yeah, it's kind of restrained. It kind of will get killed. It doesn't matter how many times it tries to bite back. It'll be bitten to death.
Attack. I'm just fighting it, so. That's
Just-
gonna be a 16.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Roll a bit of damage. I think it's just your unarmed strike, probably.
Wait, yeah, with just the, yeah. What am I using though? It doesn't tell me what dice. Damage.
Oh. Yeah, there's no rolling, it's just a damage. A singular damage.
A singular damage. Lysander's little teeth sink into it, and it looks at you like, that's it?
Okay, but that over and over and over and over again as he's eating it.
You would have to do it many times.
Yep. He's
Many
prepared.
times, okay.
He's prepared. He's
The
got
rest-
Can we just carry on walking while this happens?
Yes.
Sure.
He's got a yummy snack. I mean, he can unarmed strike as much as he wants, right?
He can. How long does this spell last?
Concentration.
An hour?
Concentration.
Oh, it's only for a minute.
I can eat him in a
It is
minute.
only-
Isn't every attack like 6
Are
seconds?
you
though?
doubting Lysander's ability to eat?
Scarf. Lysander. Lysander.
Mommy, I need my food cut up, please.
Lysander eats the snake like you eat a raw chicken in Minecraft.
That it's poisoning you. No, I'm kidding. Well, actually, it is poisonous. Hold on a minute. Roll a
it's
Constitution
poisonous,
saving throw.
It's poisonous.
It's venomous.
Or it's venomous, not
Venomous.
poisonous.
Venomous,
so...
not poisonous.
Venomous. Oh.
Venomous is
So
biting.
as
You
long
can
as
poison it, like,
Lysander
yes.
doesn't eat the teeth, which would be stupid.
No, I would save those for later.
New
Alright,
weapons.
fine.
Exactly.
With
Wait,
the-
the bone scythe isn't it going to be poisonous? This right? Sorry, venomous.
I can do that. You guys, you know, for being a little scared of me, you guys seem to just be helping me buff.
Yeah. No, you're still
Well,
part
yeah,
of the team.
we're a little scared of you, but we know that everyone else is a lot scared of you, so.
Yeah.
Alright. You all continue walking with your snack.
Snake snack.
Yeah.
Your steak snack.
Teeth will
Lysander
walk up
is
to the side
partially-
of Pendragon and just go, I could have killed him so easily. And just keep walking.
Yeah, but I'm
One
not,
second.
I'm not in the mood for conflict.
I don't think any of us are.
Teeth always is in the mood for conflict.
Autumn isn't.
Look, we finally got out of battle without actually battling for once.
Yes, because most of the encounters are meant to be fought. But this one was okay. This is okay. Alright,
Okay. Are we heading down?
you are continuing down your path, and we are now exiting out of this map. Because we don't need it.
Are we gonna get to town before the session ends?
We have
Probably.
half an hour.
Can we have like a
Okay.
long rest along the way, please?
It's like
Is there anything that's gonna kill us
Mid-morning.
along the way?
Yeah, but we still, all of us
I mean,
have, all the spellcasters have barely any spell slots.
I'll be okay.
you can short rest.
I have,
That doesn't
Which is-
regain any spell slots, unfortunately.
No,
Oh, it
Not
doesn't?
for most guys.
Damn.
I will be okay.
It does for the
Autumn's-
warlock. But,
well,
Autumn's
Yes, please.
napping. Isn't Autumn just napping on Teeth's back?
yeah.
someone's
what I
got to get
assumed was going on.
Pendragon over. Pendragon just falls over, starts resting.
I've still got a healing word and or some other useful things.
I
so-
mean, I assume we'll rest once we get to town. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Trust me, Pendragon's
Or
gonna
not.
need those spell slots. It doesn't matter what we're doing, Pendragon's gonna need them.
I think you'll be okay without your little spell slots.
for right now. Maybe you should have.
Do you know how much charm person comes in handy?
Maybe you should have thought about needing your spell
What?
slots before you decided to not let Teeth decapitate some snakes.
I used one spell slot there.
And you only had one left.
Then you got the head off.
I still have my second level spell slot.
Mm.
From
Oh,
attack
her.
slot.
She Epen, but she has most of her slots.
Okay, what are we doing? Are we stopping to
Go to
short rest?
town.
Okay.
Pendragon's just gonna have to be carried.
Teeth can't carry
I don't-
the
how long-
Pendragon.
No,
I'm already
that's
carrying
always
half of the
first
party.
Odin's job.
You know what? I think it would be funny.
dropped
Can I have Maple try and carry Pendragon?
Okay, that would be really funny, actually.
Do you have a
The
stat block for Maple?
I
strength?
think. I don't think Maple has stat blocks. I'm assuming Maple would probably have the same stat block as a skeleton, though.
Let me see.
Average ass.
The bird can the bird can help to help Maple.
Oh, okay. Its strength is +1. So roll a d20 and add 1 to it for Maple.
Okay. That's a 6.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. It is not
That
going to be
would've
able to
been
carry
funny, though.
Pendragon. That would have been
That
so
would have
funny.
been funny, though.
Just the image of Pendragon passed out on the ground and the skeleton going, "Hoo! Yeah."
The arms pop out of its sockets. Maple,
There's like a
no!
clatter as the hands like fall on the ground.
Maple, no!
Is there anybody carrying Pendragon?
No.
I cannot.
We're gonna leave Pendragon behind.
Can't.
We probably should.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't
You
try
physically
again,
can't do that.
probably.
Could we make Cinder carry Pendragon?
What's Cinder's strength stat?
I don't actually know. Let me see. It's +1. We could try.
We can try.
Do you want me to make a
Let's
roll
try.
for Cinder since I have a +1 in strength anyways?
Sure.
Dirty 20.
Cinder's just
Miraculously, somehow, Cinder is not quite carrying Pendragon. It's more like hooking his arms under Pendragon's arms and then like, kind of pulling. But yes,
Cinder's also
for now.
probably
Pendragon's
pretty
getting a short
high.
rest, thank god.
How long is a short rest? Is it an hour?
Yeah.
That's probably the rest
Yeah.
of your walk. Okay. All right. You are on your merry way. The rest of your journey is pretty smooth, and it's like I don't know, probably mid-afternoon, like maybe 3 p.m. When you finally see before you this giant stone archway between mountains. From where you're standing, you almost can't even take in the whole thing. That's how like huge and how much of your perspective it takes up. Hanging from the arch are these huge like dripstone stalactites, and to each stalactite is carved the homes, the shops, other buildings, sort of like skyscrapers that are like suspended upside down, if that makes sense. Thick cables with gondolas offer quick connections between columns, and then from some of the bigger columns up to
Oh, you cut out.
towers.
You cut out, right?
We love when the DM cuts out.
Rest in peace.
Let me just start that sentence over. Thick cables with gondolas offer quick connections between the columns, and also from like the center columns up to the archway for people to access and get into the city or get out. And there are also elevators attached both inside and outside. Not elevators, but like pulley systems, kind of, providing transportation up and down the columns. For a few of you, this might be the largest city you have ever seen. But for those of you more well-traveled, like Trebo, probably Cinder, even though Cinder's player is not here, this is actually small in comparison to the other cities. And oh, goodbye. I'll start him again.
This is probably the first city Autumn's ever seen.
Probably, yeah. But it is small in comparison to the other cities and civilization from down south. Teeth is also, I think we talked about this a little bit before, Teeth has been here before since this is like a major trading hub for people that live in Zayval. And Odin, we talked about this too. You know that some Raven folk actually come and live here. And I don't know if you've been here before, but you probably know.
Heard about it.
Yeah, you've heard of it.
It's very close to an actual Ravenfolk civilization.
Yes. So there's definitely going to be some people in and out. And before we continue, I'm going to start our music again. Yes, there we go. Okay. There are 4 checkpoints to enter the city, 2 on either ends of the arch, and you're really, really close to one. Are you guys ready to enter?
Yep.
Teeth
Okay.
mumbles something about how she always kind of hated the architecture of this place, but walks in anyway.
Pendragon's still asleep.
Yeah.
They have a choice. Autumn is still in
Teeth
Teeth's arm.
will elbow Pendragon.
Pendragon just falls off Cinder's back. Just straight into the floor, face first. Like, huh?
We're here. Get up.
Fuck you.
As you approach the checkpoints, each one is ran by like a group of guards, and they have like these little platforms that you get on the gondolas that then carry the newcomers down to the biggest column, the center column. As you approach the checkpoint, most of the guards are like leaning against various like walls, whatever, kind of just chatting with each other. One guard, a human man who looks absolutely bored to death with his job, approaches your group with a notebook and like a feather quill in hand and says, names please.
Feather quill?
Pendragon just walks up and goes, and I'm doing a deception check for this one. Jeffrey Bezos. All of us.
All of you have the same name now.
I rolled a nat 20. I rolled a 31.
Pendragon.
I rolled a 31.
Why?
No, we're all
Why?
going down to Jeffrey Bezos. I rolled a nat 20 for that. Please.
Why?
He like does not even look up and he just writes it in. Like he totally believes you. He's really not paying that much attention to notice that this is a bit weird. Ember, what did you say? I think you said something.
I just
Ember?
asked if someone should punch him.
Okay. And then after he's still not looking at you, he's still super like he does not care. He asks, are you here for the Festival of Souls? And if so, did you bring anything to sell?
Yes.
The Festival of
Lysander says exactly like that.
Yeah, okay, roll a deception check.
Can Pendragon... I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration for this one. I'm giving you Bardic Inspiration real quick.
Just a nudge on the shoulder, bardic inspiration.
Okay, hold on.
I just slap up.
Let me
Just like
try
that
again. No, you just do a d6. To add.
You add a
for
d6.
bardic
You add it, yeah.
inspiration. So whatever you got plus the square.
Yeah.
It's fucking gone. Hidden. 6. Okay. So we got 16 plus 6. Dirty 22.
Yeah, 22.
Okay.
22.
22.
He's like, okay. And did you bring anything to sell or trade?
Is the child here?
What did you bring?
No.
Is the child
He's
here?
just going to get
Wraith?
in front of this one and just go,
No.
no, we're here to buy.
Wraith?
No,
Is the child here?
And exhausted tone.
Pendragon pushes
Wraith.
Teeth aside and goes and rolls and just goes, "Your mother." I failed that one.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
I rolled a 15.
Wraith.
I failed that
Yes, Odin. Yes, Odin.
Is the child here?
Yeah, he's kind of been following you around.
I'm gonna present him. We're selling this.
Schizophrenia.
The guard who has been writing in his notebook looks up at you, looks back down at the notebook to write something in, and then frowns with realization and looks back up at you. You're selling what? What are you selling?
This.
It would be
Pendragon
really funny if
over.
Lysander was kind of floating
Children.
nearby where the child was supposed to be, and so the guard thinks that it's supposed to be Lysander.
We're selling children.
Teeth.
I don't know if I would
I'm
say
sorry,
that.
visibly.
That's illegal.
That is
it?
That is illegal. That's really illegal.
Pendragon just rolls it. I'm just gonna roll a deception. No, no, I'm not.
Let's not do that.
We're selling this.
What is this?
Gesturing vaguely at the child and or Lysander.
Do any
He
of these
finally looks up at Lysander and he's like, "You're selling a fairy?" I guess that'll go pretty well. And he writes that in.
Well, no, we're selling a okay.
Wait, no,
He's
I'm sorry,
writing
Slam her hand on top of Odin's beak and just go, we're here to sell other things, okay? Just
Organs.
so quiet. God damn it!
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna pretend that did not happen. Yes.
Is there anyone around that would is there any guards around that would probably understand Sylvan or no? Because I want her to just
Potentially.
quiet, not really quietly, but say out loud in Sylvan the equivalent to schizophrenia medication.
Somebody looks up at you and makes brief eye contact and then is confused, did I just hear that? Or am I losing my
Autumn doesn't speak again. She's still
whatever they were
laying
doing,
there.
eating their lunch maybe. Okay,
Wait, we should have brought the snake. We could have sold that.
Pendragon,
A snake
I'm going to
skeleton.
stab you.
But we could have sold it.
Okay, do we
would not have
need
control.
Do we actually need to show this guy something that we're gonna sell to get in?
If you were planning on selling something, then you have to show him something. But if you were just here to buy, then you're fine.
Lysander, show your bones
Okay.
just for a minute.
No!
I have
We're not actually selling them.
Lysander is going to open his pouch and show the man the inside of his pouch, which not only has the little skull thing.
We don't have to sell anything! We don't need to be selling
He's
anything!
just happy to show off his bones, man. He's just like, oh, I have this one, I have this one, and this is my favorite tibula. He just grabs it out.
The man, you watch as all of the color drains from his face, and he's like, "Okay, you may go." Steps aside.
some of the bones still have blood and flesh on them.
Yeah.
Oh god, I
Some of
hate
them
that.
have not been
They're
bleached.
not clean yet. They're brown and stuff.
A couple neck bones with goo still on it.
Oh my god, no, I hate that.
Teeth?
No.
Sigh.
I'm eating right now. Please do not say
As
that.
soon as they're out of earshot, just goes, we should be spending the night in jail. All of you are idiots.
Alright, Jeff Bezos.
Okay.
Anyway,
stepped
now
aside.
that the child is
sorry.
here, the child
The
is
child
here.
is here. Yeah.
I'm stealing from the child.
What?
Okay.
15.
Okay, yeah. You reach into his pocket and you pick out another wooden carving, like
I know what
letter.
I steal.
Oh. What do you steal?
I know. No, I know what.
Oh,
you
you
were
know what
gonna
it
say.
is. Yeah.
Yes.
And I believe you have one already that has a Z on it. This one has an A. And so now you have 2. A collection.
Pickpocket child.
Pickpocket a child.
Wait, can we see these, or can only Odin see these?
No, now that Odin has pulled it out of the child's pocket, you can see them.
I love how Odin just makes things magically appear out of thin air.
Oh, Odin, when did you learn magic?
Your mom.
Who? Which one?
Take anything
Which
serious.
one of them?
The hottest
Confused
one.
look.
The Whisperer?
No. Odin's.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Odin's just staring at these very inquisitively. And a thought is forming for the very first time.
The lights have come on. Okay, that was funny. All right, he steps aside to let you onto the gondola. Now, for those of you who have never been on one of these, it's a trippy experience. The gondola is like a capsule attached to a thick cable that moves up and down the cable with the pulley system. As you step onto the gondola, there is this kind of, it's swaying, right? It's not attached to anything. So there's this sickening lurch in your stomach as you feel the ground underneath you move. And even though you haven't actually left the station and the ground is still very close to you, you still feel very like suspended high up in the air. It's still
as
that
soon
same
as she's
sensation.
like solidly onto it, will move and sit in the center, like not on a bench or anything, on the floor.
Like, just in a meditation pose.
Can I like
In a meditation pose,
Autumn-
but in such a way that it is very obvious that she simply just does not want to look down, and she is not giving herself that option.
Lysander could not care less because he is simply fluttering with the.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And
Lysander
Odin-
does not feel it.
Odin's
has
perched
never been
on
this
like the
high
railing,
before.
and there's. Sorry, go ahead.
Autumn
What are you
has never
saying?
been this high before. She is terrified.
Autumn is
Odin's
dragon's
perched on the
just-
railing.
Autumn
Go ahead.
is sitting in Teeth's lap.
Yes, yes. Autumn is clinging to the safe person.
Odin's perched on the railing, and every time it sways, it looks like they're about to fall off, but they don't. And they aren't bothered by this at all.
Pendragon's just a bit dazed and confused for like a minute and then adjusts to it pretty easily.
Okay.
Revo?
Chiba, are you
What-
alive?
I'm kind of used to this kind of motion, actually. Tribo's been in much worse.
That's fair. Yeah, Chiba's probably the only one that's like actually been in a city before and had
And has
experience
experienced
like
a lot of different
Random
kinds
thing.
of motion.
Excuse
Okay.
me. We grew up
Huh?
in Salt Point.
That's fair. Okay. Where am I in my thing? Okay. For a few moments, you're left kind of suspended up here, just swaying gently in the wind. And then you hear a shout in another language, and the gondola starts slowly moving down to the columns. The ride takes a good 10 to 15 minutes before it stops on the platform of the largest column or stalactite or whatever. A guard ushers you off the gondola, leaving all 8 of you on this huge platform. It sort of looks like the entrance to I don't know, it's a huge kind of bay area that enters into this city that's been carved out from the hollowed out inside this column.
Odin,
Now,
time to steal.
What am I stealing?
Everything.
What's the richest looking guy that I can see?
Teeth grabs both Ember and Autumn's hand and just takes about 12 steps to the left so it looks like they're not associated with the guys that are about to steal.
It's like, Autumn does like a small grabby hand towards Pendragon, but then like gives up.
And Dragon just frowns, looks at Teeth like,
Casually
come on, you can do the fun.
children out of jail.
What's the what richest guy go?
Oh, I can do it.
Richest richest looking guy. I want to
there's
steal from
like
him.
an elf noble that's kind of walking out. He looks like he's recently exited the gondola too, and just hasn't gone deeper into the city. And
Odin's gonna start walking beside him, looking like they're going in the same direction, and just slowly pick from their pockets.
Okay, roll me
And then turn it. That's a
I'm gonna give you
25.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. All right. Can you roll for me? A d20.
15.
Okay. This is gonna be so great.
Steals his driver's license.
You see this strange ID card? No.
Driver's license, credit card.
Please, can we steal like? God, please get at some point. Please can Odin just pull out something like that from someone's pocket at some point?
It's a weird slab of metal with an apple on one side. As you're looking at it, it starts to scream loudly.
Oh my god.
Vibrating in your hand violently.
You pull out a tiny little skull. That looks like nothing that you've ever seen before. Like you would have no idea what it's from. And some parts of it are actually like gilded with gold. Like the teeth. Ooh. And then patches of the actual like the head, I guess, the back of the head. I don't know.
Is this a fucking face skull? The hell?
No, like I'll be so honest. Would that be something that Autumn recognizes?
Is it me?
No, nobody recognizes it. It is smaller than you sized.
Pendragon's just like necromancy?
It's going in my pocket. It's mine. Looking for another rich
and
guy.
you rolled really well, so he has no more rich men. Hold on.
Rich women. I like your style.
Now we're talking. I would just like to remind you that Pendragon did tell you that the Whisperer said, "Tell Odin to not," and then nothing. So maybe you should just make that a rule.
Pendragon also Pendragon just also went, "Go steal." So.
Pendragon, you're such a bad influence. Okay, so a couple things before you step deeper into this city. The Festival of Souls, which was mentioned earlier, is a festival that probably some of you know about. It's not celebrated in the Feywild, but those of you who have lived in the material plane for longer have probably heard of it.
He's definitely.
It's celebrated in the late fall. I need to sneeze, but it won't happen. The holiday is celebrated in late fall. It's a festival in remembrance of the dead, like your dead relatives, dead ancestors, dead friends, etc. The superstition behind the holiday is that the gates of the underworld open for a few days during this time, allowing spirits to return to the mortal realm to visit their family. This is mostly a regional superstition, typically found in Zeval and then northern Alasia. Some of the fanatics, like kind of religious fanatics, believe that demons join the souls and try to trick mortals into giving them offerings and increasing their powers. They pretend to be the souls to gain more abilities. Some of them even say that the god of death himself joins his souls on the mortal plane to celebrate and then to protect them. Some say that he's scoping out his next prey, and if you're unfortunate enough to see him, it is a bad omen and that you will be dead within the next year. That's like the going superstition.
Oh, Henry wants to see the god of death.
I was gonna say, that would be the first person Autumn looks out for.
Nobody knows what he looks like. There are like stereotypes, right? Like, oh my god, he is as white as death, he has sunken face,
Voldemort,
etc.
Oh.
He's just Voldemort.
No, he has a nose, okay? He has a nose.
Just Voldemort.
I imagine that
Voldemort
Teeth,
with a nose.
I imagine that Teeth, living in an area where this is fairly nearby, never actually, like, participated in the festival, but has sold stuff to people traveling the road, like her and her tribe.
Yes, yeah. It's definitely deeply rooted in all of the their culture for Zayval. Like this is like one of their biggest holidays and festivals. Like people travel for this, they go visit their families. It's like how like Thanksgiving would be for us.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Now, the column you are on, let me just describe it real quick. It is the longest one. The residents have carved their lives out of the stone, literally, as there are businesses, shops, places of worship, homes, taverns, anything you can imagine that's all kind of been hollowed out of the inside of this stalactite, giving it sort of a giant cave atmosphere. There are rickety pulleys that work as elevators to get between the levels quickly. If you're very brave, they look a little sketchy, but for the most part they seem okay. But there are also like wooden ramps and pathways. That look slightly safer, but they don't have railings, so they're not that safe. But good thing a couple of you can fly. I don't think this is one of the wealthier areas, because as all cities have, there are more of like the inner downtown area that's a little bit wealthier, a little bit nicer, and then like some of the outlying columns are less so. But right now there's like a big like guard presence here. There's a lot of like vendors selling random shit. Lots of people walking around that look like they have a lot of money. And it just looks... It's a little unnerving,
Which one of these people look like they have a lot of money?
No. The guy that you already pickpocketed. Leave him alone.
You said there's a lot of people, though.
I mean, they look like they're well off. But not rolling.
Well, we need money,
better.
so we can go pickpocket.
You're gonna get taken to
And
fucking
this
jail.
and this is why Autumn, Ember, and Teeth are sticking away from these.
And I'm going to gaslight the guard into believing he's the prisoner and I'm the guard. So, don't worry about it.
Oh
We are almost out of time, but I am gonna leave you with one more thing. I would like everybody to please give me a perception check.
Okay. That
22.
is a 15.
24.
Okay. Wow.
He's on high alert. I got a
15.
natural 20.
Nice.
I got a 22, which was from 14.
What? Can you not, please? I'm doing stuff.
15.
19.
Ember?
Okay.
I can't find it.
Find what?
The perception.
It's alphabetical.
I got a 23.
We have
Okay.
3 people above 20, that's really nice.
Got 11.
Okay, everybody who is above 20, you look over at the vendors, and you see a strange sight. You see Odin, except it's definitely Odin, but Odin is also standing next to you? Question mark.
What
But
the
the other
fuck?
Odin, the other Odin that you are now watching, is sneaking around by a couple of vendor stalls. They sneak up and pluck a very expensive-looking diamond necklace from the display, and then turn to run. But the vendor sees them. There's a loud shouting and swearing in what sounds like another language that you don't know. And then the other Odin flickers for a moment and then disappears entirely, and the vendor is now searching the crowd. And unfortunately for you, he rolled well on his perception. And he spots the real Odin, who is still standing next to you, and gestures to the guards, who all turn to you with no good intentions in their eyes.
Can I quickly cast a minor illusion?
What are you illusioning?
Illusions going on
Another
right now.
Odin. An Odin charging at them.
Running away.
Is Odin 5 foot? Can Odin fit in a 5 foot by 5 foot cube? Probably,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Sure.
Definitely.
I'm 3.5 feet tall.
Give me one moment. Sorry. You're casting. Okay, so what is Illusion? Illusion Odin. That's his new name, is Illusion.
Illusion.
That's what we're
He's
calling
holding
Illusion Odin.
the watch. He's holding the watch that was stolen and runs off.
Okay. The guards follow him, and for the moment you look like you've been spared, even though like the vendor is the only one who clocks this. The guards don't. So he's like confusedly looking.
Can I walk up to the vendor and try and explain what actually happened just?
Do we know?
Give me just a second. Okay. Before you actually walk up to the vendor, there's like a psst kind of sound of someone trying to get your attention.
Huh?
From behind you. Can you make but it's pretty crowded in here, so can you
Perception check.
whoever's like a perception, investigation, whatever's like better for you.
Always perception check. 26. I told you I didn't waste my high rolls earlier.
I guess, yeah.
I was rolling 3s and 4s and 2s and 1s. I was fine.
You see standing kind of like, there's people like crossing in between you guys because this is a busy little port area. But you see this young person, probably like, I don't know, 14, 15 years old, very like dark skin and kind of big black wings, and I actually have some lovely artwork that Styx made for me that I'm going to send in the World Info channel for you guys to see because it's beautiful.
Ooh.
Yes, it's so good.
Yo, what?
That's awesome.
That is, he's kind of like got feathers on his arms, and feathers for like ears. You know how like Grian has feathers for ears? I kind of wanted like that. It's really cute. And he catches your eye, Pendragon, and then like other people, the rest of your group is kind of starting to notice him. Like, oh my god, this person is talking to us. Why? And he's like urgently kind of beckoning you to follow.
Do you guys follow? Can I quickly persuade this guy that we didn't steal? Just give me a sec. I'll be there.
Can I roll to see if I recognize this guy because of the wings? You don't see things with wings very often.
Yeah,
What
that's
should I
fair.
roll?
Alright. Let me look over what are the me who is DMing who never remembers what checks they are. Can you give me a history check?
History. I don't have very good history, but okay. That's a 20. Dirty 20.
Let's go.
Nice.
He looks... You've probably never encountered someone like this before, or like you've never encountered this specific person before, but you know that there are some people who appear kind of human but also have wings, and it's super rare actually, and they don't typically adhere to one specific kind of like race, like they don't have a race. So you know that this guy is probably like not a common person to see around.
Can I roll my persuasion to quickly just convince the guy we didn't steal, and then we go on?
Yes, go ahead.
Only an 18.
We love only an 18.
He doesn't look 100% convinced. He more is like agreeing just so that you will leave him alone so that he can go find this guy, or Odin, I guess, who he thinks is... he thinks it's Odin. So he's like, okay, alright, whatever. But he's still kind of like keeping an eye out just in case. He's not fully convinced, if that makes sense.
Alright then.
You guys are gonna go with this kid?
Let's go.
So.
Okay. Alright, this is where we're gonna stop for now until next session. But I'm very excited. You guys got almost as far as I thought you would, so that's good. There was some deliberating about the snakes that did set us back, I think, a little bit.
See, I should have just been allowed to kill them. I should have just been allowed to commit murder.
Fighting them would have took longer. I'm not gonna lie. We would have probably taken another session to fight those things.
They weren't that crazy.
Wraith, do you remember how we took like the whole of the first session to kill some random ghouls?
Well, if you had let Teeth kill him
you were
after...
low level then.
If you had let Teeth kill him
really
after you had
changed.
calmed them down, then it wouldn't have been a big deal.
This is good. We ended at a good spot. A little bit of a cliffhanger, a little bit of suspense to keep you excited for next time.
I'm always excited
It's
for
good.
next time.
I can't wait to find out what I've got in my pockets.
I can't wait to find that out too.
I can't wait to find out who this fucking guy is that I've been looking at for like 2 weeks, wondering who the fuck he is.
I'm so excited. It's my favorite guy so far.
I drew this guy before I left for New York, so it's been like 3 weeks of sitting and staring
like
at
4
him.
weeks.
Damn.
I've been so curious.
I can confirm I get a message every few days about it. Or just about D&D in general. Please tell me what's going on. No. Nope. No special privileges for you.
Yes, special
silly.
privileges.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the recording.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone say goodbye to the video.
Bye.
Video.